Fingers up, fingers up. Oh, fingers up, yes.
Oh my God.
For the Tribal Chief. Welcome everybody. Hey, what's up? It's Mister Young.
And it's for in the building, bro. It's the People's Champ and the final boss. No,
Oh.
are we the winners of
Okay.
WrestleMania Night 1?
That might as well be the case for tonight. This morning, oh my God, by the way. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on the special edition of Kick to the Gut. We are doing it for Night 1 and Night 2 because, bro, we can't contain the hype and the energy. We gotta immediately come here and release what? Wait, that's
Release what?
Release.
The Kraken? What's going on?
Well, I mean, that's what happens when I go to the toilet. But anyway,
Alright, okay.
more like the worm. Anyway, it's good to see everybody joining us here on the podcast. Lysander, Haley, Saleh, Div, Zayden, Fazli, Rishi. Oh, it's good to see everybody. Muhammad Daniel.
Thanks, guys, for joining in. First of all, we need to set context of where we were before this. Like, okay, first of all, guys, tell us, how was your WrestleMania morning? How do you guys watch it? Was it from home? Because for me, in the morning, I actually joined up with the Grapple Max peeps at Fat Burger Bros in River Valley. And with our intern Saleh, and we were watching it in a so-called bar setting.
And kudos to you because you are fasting as
Yeah.
well. So you are in the bar, other people are eating, you're sitting and watching WrestleMania.
But all for the final boss, bro.
Oh, for the final boss. Oh my goodness.
I know you've been busy as well in the morning, yeah?
So I was live streaming on Twitch. Thank you so much for those of you who's jumped over from Twitch to YouTube as we get down to the review of WrestleMania Night 1, right?
Yes.
But yes, thank you for joining us. I know I was looking at the Discord. Some of you woke up even earlier. I know some people stayed up. They watched NXT Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
And then they continued.
They watched the pre-show.
pre-show.
The pre-show 2 hours as well.
So my question is, are you asleep right now? Are you falling asleep at the week? Because you gotta be exhausted.
Yeah, Edison, tired. Hey, you all think a bit more 2 hours of us. Can or not?
Hey, okay. We always say this.
Yeah, we always
Let's
say
not go too long. But you know what will happen, lah.
Yes. Oh, yes, Foreign made his Twitch debut. I remember I just come in from the side with my bag.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, he literally made. Did you watch the rest of that main event in the Grab?
In the Grab, yeah.
You're watching on your handphone, huh?
Watching on the handphone and then on the way in the morning. So like the show started at 7, right?
Yes.
But officially the watch party for the Grapple Max started at 8.
Oh.
So I think they opened a bit earlier, like 7:30.
I see.
So I was like watching it from I haven't slept since Saur, bro, since my morning breakfast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I respect Saleh even more because Saleh didn't sleep at all.
Man, no, a lot of you. Zarifi also says he watched NXT Stand and Deliver. Wow, hey, salute. Please go and get some rest after we're done with the podcast, okay? You can get some rest because tomorrow there's still night 2.
Yeah, bro. Muhammad Daniel fall asleep at gym versus TV. We'll talk about everything. We'll talk about all the matches.
There's a Liverpool versus Man U tonight also.
Hey guys, take leave lah tomorrow. Take leave, guys.
You mean MC. You mispronounced MC, bro.
No. I literally took leave. And do you as well?
Yeah, of course. You have to, like, I mean, it's WrestleMania. It's like, as a wrestling fan, this is the one time of the year where you're like, this is the moment.
Yes,
right?
correct. This is, if there's any time of the year to open up your, WWE fandom or wrestling fandom, proud, right? Stand loud and proud. Stand and deliver. Your WWE fandom. Tonight is the night, or today is the day.
And this year, and we've talked about this before, the lead up, the hype. Yes, you mentioned it. I had people also messaging me, friends who used to watch, stopped watching. All the Labs fans are back because of The Rock, but not just The Rock, because the media and everyone is talking about wrestling. Wrestling is cool. Yeah. We are on the precipice of the new Attitude Era.
Yeah, there is definitely a new era, and I think WWE has done up their social media game super well, their sponsorship game super well. Literally every single match today was sponsored by something.
It was damn weird. So, okay, there was one sponsor called Dude Wipes. So I'm like, halfway during a match, I'm like, why is there the word dude on the freaking ring apron?
Yeah, but if it was WWE's intention to get us to Google it, me and Saleh did, and we found out. Do you know what it is or not?
It's a dude wipe. It's a wet wipe.
You wipe lah after you pangsa, you wipe.
I think got aloe vera, vitamin E for your bum.
You know what's the best part? I think there was one screenshot on our Discord saying like, this match is perfect creative humor. There's some corporate synergy.
Yeah.
Because the father used Sting face.
Yeah.
The kids use a match sponsored by Wet Wipes company. So yeah, it's perfect.
Wingstop also sponsor. Dude, they like
stop sponsoring 3 black women a bit.
Hey, don't like it. They have nothing to do with anything. Nothing to do with anything.
Not like the pizza Domino's with pizza cutter. No.
See, we've entered the Endeavor era. Actually, if you think about it, this is more like the Endeavor era where Endeavor, obviously, with their links to the UFC, they're selling apron space. They're selling turnbuckle space.
Yeah, but that's the way you make money, right?
Yeah.
Like, you should take every single opportunity to make money. And if they are stars sell brands make money from stars. So, I mean, it's a synergy there.
I have a question for you, bro.
Yep.
Prime Energy announced their new, spokesperson or their new athlete.
A new ambassador.
Ambassador. Right? Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, what does the Cody Rhodes Prime taste like? Does it taste like adrenaline
in your soul?
In your soul? something. Cody Rhodes. Is that what it tastes like?
Shout out to the watch party just now because we were all singing the song when it came out.
Oh, is it?
And everyone was like, adrenaline in my soul. Something Cody Rhodes.
Oh my god.
That was hilarious. So we have learned from WWE, right? Sponsorship is king.
It is.
Here in the podcast we're learning about sponsorship being king. Huh?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And to that end, I love the little segue, much like professionals like that. Like we've done this for 7 seasons.
Learning from Mister Young.
No. Yes. We want to give a shout out to the sponsor of the podcast, a brand new sponsor, in fact.
Yes.
Check it out, you guys.
Just in time for
WrestleMania.
Yes,
just in time for WrestleMania. We want to give a big shout out and a thank you to Mirage Advisory. Hey guys, do us a favor, okay? Drop them a follow on Instagram right now. Boom.
You see why we got so much level up recently? It's thanks to these guys. They love us. They are wrestling fans as well. Do us a favor, help them get to 500 followers and say that your boys, the kick to the gut, send you there, man.
Support your fellow wrestling fans.
Yeah. You know what it is? They are the best there is, the best there was, and the best they ever will be.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love the reference, by the way.
It as well. Yeah. So going forward, for the rest of season 7, they are going to be our sponsors. They're going to be taking care of us here so that you guys can just enjoy us talking wrestling.
Exactly. And do us a favor, take care of them for us, okay? Drop them a follow on Instagram.
All right.
There you go. The page is right there. Mirage Advisory, okay?
All right, let's go.
In the meantime, though, all right, let's get back to the craziness that has been the past couple of days. Actually, before we get to that, talking about craziness, very quickly I want to mention, we ran a contest on our Instagram and TikTok, right? For WWE 2K24.
Yes, we did.
At the end of the podcast today, we will reveal the winners. We will do a little Wheel of Fortune type thing.
Wheel of Fortune. So, so I know, there's a lot of people from the Discord and Patreon, people who know us for a long time. There's also people who never, engage with our content and also sharing their suggestions and comments as well. It was very tough to decide. So we're going to leave it to fate, right?
Yes, leave it to the RNG gods, as we like to say. Yes. So yes, 2 copies of the game. But here's the thing. We actually have 1 more copy of the game.
One more
match. And this one... It's not a prediction, it's a spoiler, but you saw the video that I did, right?
Yes.
There's a certain package that was involved in the video, right?
Mister Young, your package?
My package is quite big.
Oh, wow.
I have a big package, and not just big, but inside a lot of things. Okay, afterward, maybe we can do a little, re-unboxing.
Okay.
But, hint, tomorrow's post-WrestleMania podcast, you could win the box and the game.
Ooh. Okay, so let's just be clear. For today's contest, the Instagram and TikTok giveaway, you will win a digital copy of the game.
Yes, correct.
Okay. But for tomorrow,
you will win a digital copy of the game plus the box. Okay, this is not so subtle already.
Not so subtle. It's literally that.
Yeah, so join us tomorrow. Here's the other thing that I want to say before we fully announce it. Our Patreon link is in the description. Hint, hint, wing, wing.
If you're a Patreon member already, higher chance.
Yeah. Not just higher chance, the chance, bro.
The chance.
It is what it is. But we'll announce all that at the end of the stream when we give away the first 2 codes, okay?
Yeah, so consider joining us on Patreon, and if you guys haven't joined us on Discord, that was where it was popping. We were talking about it the whole morning, and tomorrow we'll go all over again.
Yes, so come join in the community. That's it's the best way to enjoy wrestling. It's with your friends. Yes. We all react together, having a great time.
Yeah. Some of your friends say, hey, don't spoil for me. I haven't watched it. Never mind, you come to our Discord. We will spoil you all the way, bro. minute to minute.
Yeah, we can watch together, because we get it. Sometimes other people, their fandom can't match your fandom.
Yes.
So you have to come and hang out with the people who we match your fandom.
Yes, our mandem has...
Our mandem?
Our mandem has been fetched. What? Shout out to our partners as well for allowing us the opportunity to do this early in the morning. So after that, partner duties after this.
Oh yes, yes.
So now we.
Oh, I thought you were talking about our sponsors for a second. You meant our life partners.
Yes, life.
Oh, I thought you were talking our sponsors. Like, okay, yeah.
All the partners in our lives.
Yeah, all the partners. We love our partners. By the way, shout out once again to the sponsor of the podcast.
Give them a one. Give them
the
a
one. They are the ones.
Give
Mirage Advisory. Go check them out on Instagram. Drop them a follow.
Okay, come.
Okay. Let's talk about the lead up to WrestleMania.
Yes.
As we sort of like calm down, I guess, from the high of WrestleMania. Let's talk about the stuff that came before. And WWE straight up blanketed all of media. Not just social media. Everything is all about WrestleMania this weekend.
Wait, literally?
Literally.
Okay, what do you mean by blanketed? Oh, when you say blanketed, I thought you said they black out all the media.
No. As in they covered all because if you think about it, what happened on AEW? Can you tell me? 'Cause I follow them on social media. Even though I don't watch it, I follow them on social. I haven't paid any attention because it's been all about WrestleMania.
You know what? Something funny on Twitter. I think Dusty Rhodes said something like "fuck The Rock" on Twitter, and then on the reply, right? Uncle Dex Howard say, "Hey, don't forget, Collision is tonight."
Oh, Dustin is in the brother of Cody.
Dustin Rhodes. Yeah. So, shout out. I'll definitely check it out because I'm a wrestling fan. But it's all about WrestleMania this weekend. I mean, how could it not be? It's a Super Bowl. It's the World Cup.
And the best part is, the only mentions that AEW got was from CM Punk on Ariel Hawani's MMA Hour. Fascinating interview, by the way. If you haven't caught it, we absolutely recommend you go and check out CM Punk on Ariel Hawani. Yeah. I've said this before. Shall we start with that?
We can. I mean, we can do chronological order.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because I wasn't watching WWE during CM Punk's heyday. I've said this before, right?
Correct.
And just watching, I got so much respect for CM Punk watching this interview, and some people
can
resonate. No, 100% can resonate. Like we've all worked in places where like you realize that the people you're working with, they are not there to be successful. They are there because they just friend with the boss. They just want to do what they want to do, and a lot of our suspicions came true as to what the heck is going on in AEW. And it's not to say that CM Punk is 100% correct. Like, he obviously this is his side of the story.
Yep.
But a lot of it, here's the thing, a lot of it lines up with what is going on. Yep. Does it not?
Yeah, of course. And the funny thing is, right, he's right. He's never spoken about it. Today was the first time he spoke in about a year. Right?
Yeah.
In 2 years since the press scrum.
Yeah. And it's crazy that every time something like this happens, immediately you always get one side of the story through leaks. Whereas CM Punk's side, you never hear anything because he's that guy. He's like, I don't want to deal with it. I'll just shut up and do my own thing. Just leave me alone. That's what he said.
Correct. And I think the funny thing is like everything he has said has always come true in a way.
Come, get closer to us.
Yeah, everything he said has always come true and has shown up, whether it's whatever he said in WWE back in the day, right? It has come to pass. Everything he said about, AEW from not only his time leaving the company, from even the time where he, cut all these promos and stuff like that, talking about all the issues.
Pipe bombs,
and of course, people always say, what, Cult of Cornette or Jim Cornette, like he follows, not relevant, and like just, men shouting at clouds, right? But everything they say line up as well. So it's, sometimes you just have to accept something is true and something is not true.
Yeah, and I think this whole house of cards that Tony has built, I think it's starting to fall apart. Honestly, we've seen it right from not from the start. Quite early on already. Yeah. But now it's truly falling apart because CM Punk finally went out there and just said it all.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a case of Paul, Triple H, Levesque saying, you know what, just do what you want to do. We trust that you know what to say and how to promote the business.
Yeah, he has openly said it. I think he's openly said that, they're giving more trust, more freedom to the top stars. They're letting them tell the stories in their own way, their character's way.
Yeah.
But still within the guidelines of the story, right?
It's kind of crazy, right? You think of their relationship, Triple H and CM Punk, and how it was, at best, like, okay lah, kind of like cold. Yeah. But now you can tell that Triple H trusts CM Punk to do what's best for business. They understand they've matured, they've grown up.
Yes, correct. And I think when you're mature and you're grown up, right, you see the big picture.
Yeah.
Even the way CM Punk talks about, that interview or whatever his issues with, right? He's saying it with like a booker's mindset.
Yes.
Like, talking about drawing money, getting the house, getting people butts in seats. All those things really still is relevant in wrestling. Like, I am a true believer of, I'm a wrestling fan saying this, storytelling trumps wrestling all the time.
100%. And I think a lot of it was laid to bear at WrestleMania, which we will talk about in a bit. What's your favorite takeaway from that CM Punk interview?
Oh wow, there was so many. There was so many, but I think the best part was I just choked him a little bit.
I just choked him a little bit.
I choked him a little bit. So I don't know where the fearing for his life came through lah, but it has become the stuff of memes.
Yeah.
To be honest, I really feel that whatever CM was saying is the truth. He just got into like a fist fight. Not even a fist fight. Probably tried to grapple him.
Yeah.
Like how LA Knight tried to hug AJ Styles at the press con. Yeah.
No, but that one was work lah.
Yeah, no, but probably that's what he did. And then Samoa Joe literally was just there and said, guys, stop.
Yeah.
It's just that, so I don't know where the fearing for your life come in, man.
This is Tony Khan. I mean, do we have to go there? He might shut the stream down, we never know. But it's just Tony Khan not being a wrestler, not being a person who works in the industry, reacting to things that are playing out in front of him. I don't want to say sheltered, but if the term fits.
You know what? Is he a single child?
I don't know.
Oh, you are a single child.
I am a single child.
Okay. I tell you how it's like to grow up with brothers.
Brother,
every day you either fist fight, you curse each other.
Choke a little bit.
Choke a bit. I tell you, this weekend also I choke a bit my brother. This is like normal. It's like a Saturday.
Okay.
It's like choke a bit, then go continue fasting. That kind of thing. So it's normal. So I don't know. Maybe for him, it's perspective, right?
Yeah.
Like some people they have issues with each other. They settle it. They rough up each other. Backstage.
And then they deal with it. Yeah. No, but and what CM Punk said about how they didn't literally Tony Khan did not talk to his top star for however many months.
Yeah, what's up with that? He's scared of confrontation.
I think he's just one of those guys that's scared of confrontation. So he just, takes a complete... He's a terrible leader. He's the exact opposite of what Triple H is right now.
Yeah. I would love one of the AEW wrestlers to just confront Tony Khan. Just one time.
Yeah.
Just like choke him.
No, just choke him a little bit. No.
No, I don't get you. You don't get yourself in trouble. But you know what? I think at the end of the day, the best example of moving past your issues and growing from it is the CM Punk and Randy Orton watch along.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Oh, you gotta watch that because I think they even during that watch along they call out some issues that they had in the past where they didn't like each other and they've grown from it.
You see, that's the difference. Professionalism. They had issues, but they could make money working with each other, so they were professional about it.
Yeah, correct.
It's so many. Here's a classic example: HBK and Bret Hart. Didn't Bret Hart go backstage and punch?
No, he
HBK pulled the hair. Yeah, pulled his hair out. They got into a tussle, right? No, he punched Vince. That's right.
Yeah.
No,
he
but
punched Vince as well,
literally, the two top stars back in the day, they had a fight backstage.
Correct.
They were like, we don't like each other, but let's go out there and freaking make money. They were professionals.
Yeah.
And Hangman Page is not professional. The Young Bucks not professional.
I tell you, if we both got beef, I hate you hate me, right?
Yeah.
But somebody come to us, you guys work together, I give you guys $1 million.
Fuck, they work together, bro. I don't care.
I'm kumbaya.
Hello. Yeah. In my head, F this guy. But we still work together, what?
Correct.
So, you know why the elite can get away with that?
What?
Because Tony Khan is giving them money. They don't care about... That's the biggest difference. They don't care. They are not in it to make money. They are there to do what they want to do because Tony Khan's going to pay them anyway. They can do whatever the frick they want.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite line. It's like, look, we are not in the same business. That line of like, I came here to draw, to get butts in seats, to sell tickets.
Yeah.
Not to have 5-star matches for some dude on the internet.
For a quarter full crowd.
Yeah, I came here, and if you are not in the same, if you don't think the same, then we're in different businesses.
Yeah. Irvin just, I remember primary school, someone pile driver me another day on the auditorium stage.
Oh my god! Hey, do not try this at home, bro.
Are you okay or not? Yeah. Please tell me what primary school report.
Yeah, see how I got Royal Rumble and all.
Dear God.
But yeah, it's a very telling interview, and yes, it is CM Punk's side. But like we said, I feel like a lot of it lines up with what we've been seeing, the product. And then, remember, we had Adam Copeland, Edge go on, was it Dynamite?
Dynamite, yeah, and he said it.
Do you want, I saw the interview on social media. I didn't watch Dynamite, but I saw the promo that he cut.
Yeah.
Was it a desperate attempt to try to save a bit of face?
For me, it was the wrong guy to do it. Knowing Edge, right? Like, he has been in WWE for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And he would be aware of, how WWE works. So for him to cut such a reactive promo, like one of the people on the Discord, on the chat said, right? I think it shows them, in Malay, they goyang a bit.
Goyang?
Goyang a bit,
Meaning what?
They shake,
Oh.
That means they scared already, they shudder a bit. So they have to, that means they kind of call their bluff already. You get what I mean?
A quick update from the press conference. Apparently, Roman just told a reporter to leave. Things got a bit tense. Ooh, Roman Reigns. He's doing his ASMR Roman things.
You know why not? He see The Rock just tell everyone to F off. He also want to join.
Oh, yeah.
He also want to join as well,
Oh, there was a damn funny moment just now, during, I think...
The spear.
Huh?
Was it the spear you're talking about?
No, the spear. The point where... The Rock told the ref, I can do whatever I effing want. And I think the censors didn't realize he was going to do that.
Yeah, a bit late.
They censored 5 seconds after. So I was like,
no point lah, bro.
This is PLE. You are on the network, it's okay. You're not on TV lah.
Well, we will definitely break down the entire tag team match itself, how it went and all that. But other than that, in terms of CM Punk's promo, definitely very telling. What Adam Copeland said also very telling, because I think AEW is trying to debut or push this new tagline. They're calling themselves AEW, where the best wrestle. So that's the new tag. It's like where the big boys play essentially. That's when they say there's levels to this, right? I think this is what CM Punk means. If you want to focus on just pure wrestling and that's it, there's gonna be a ceiling to it. And there's nothing wrong, right? There is a space and alternative for that. But you have to accept you're gonna be number 2. You can't be a challenger brand. Yeah, because you're not gonna get casuals because of that.
No, and he also brought up a point of on the indies having a 5-star match. Yeah, that was the main goal. But now he's in a different business. He's in the business of selling tickets, putting butts in seats, as it were. And unfortunately, that is not AEW's business. That's not what Tony Khan is there to do. He's there to put on 5-star matches. So them not filling up their arenas and stadiums, it's quite obvious that's the reason why it's happening.
Yeah, Irvin says a great point. The wrestling is not the real draw. The drama is the draw.
Then you have the wrestling on top of that.
The wrestling is the seasoning, in my opinion.
Yes.
It's the medium where you tell the story.
I think, look, at the end of the day, right, everything needs to go into a great product. So it's almost as if they're trying to say WWE has no wrestling, it's all drama. But that's bullshit and we know it. WWE has really strong, athletic, great talent who can tell great stories. Gunther, Sami Zayn. We'll talk about that in a bit. But they have great workers and they have the drama. Meanwhile, AEW, they have... That's the other thing. They have some great workers, a lot of green garbage workers who are not pro wrestlers.
And I'm going to be very honest, I love Samoa Joe. I think he's a great champion. Swerve Strickland has come up and become a big part of the show and he's deserving of that honor. He is also a great promo. He tells great stories. That's why they are the top stars in AEW.
Yeah, but there are only so few.
Yeah, but the problem is I can't sit through the rest to see them. Last time, even when I was watching AEW, I'll watch segments. I'll watch anything that CM Punk does or MJF does. But now it's really, really hard.
So who says, hey, high school drama is still drama or what?
Yes, that's true. But let's put it that way. Is it the drama that you want to attract?
Yeah.
Right? Is that the drama that you want to attract?
It's different levels of business. One is they are generating interest, hype, relevancy. The other one is they are just hanging on by Khan's money. And that's it. Once the money stops, that's when they will start looking around and go, oh shit. We really screwed the pooch here.
Correct. Rishi says the point I was trying to make. I guess if this is AEW's route of just focusing on matches, it is fine. But then cannot complain they're not making mainstream money.
But I hate that is the... not say narrative, but I hate that is the thought.
Yeah.
Because if you watch the product, a lot of their matches are garbage. So it's not like they are this amazing wrestling product. They are not. That's what they are trying to sell that line. I call bullshit on that line.
I would argue NXT right now is a better wrestling product. Even to be really honest, I did eyeball a bit of Ring of Honor.
Oh yeah,
the Supercard of Honor. They had a great match with Mark Briscoe and Eddie Kingston for the title. there are gems here and there, but because of it's like spoil market, like, like because of whatever Tony Khan's behavior, it spoils the market of you being taken seriously.
Look, if you are going to have a sandwich, right, and it's 2 parts bread, 1 part shit, it's still a shit sandwich. You know?
Oh my god, yeah. And then do you see what Triple H say on Pat McAfee show?
What did he say?
I think it was like a very subtle shot at Will Ospreay, apparently. He was saying something like, if there's talent out there who is not at this point in their career are not willing to embrace the grind and just want to work for 4 days a weekend, then I do not want them here.
Oh. No, okay, that one internet looking too much into it. He's just saying a very generic point. Unless he literally said Will Ospreay.
No, unless he literally had that experience with this wrestler, because he was openly courting Will Ospreay.
Sure.
And Ospreay chose AEW, and he has openly said that he's doing it because he wants to spend more time with his partner. He wants to be able to stay in London and not move houses and base in America. So there's personal reasons to start, but I think that's the point I'm trying to make, right? If you want to enjoy that so-called work-life balance, good life, and all that kind of stuff for more money, let's be honest, we all would probably do that. Yeah,
no, that's absolutely fine. And we said it last week, right? Like your Okadas and your Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné. It's almost as if you go into it going, all right, I'm probably not going to be used well, but I'm making millions of dollars, more than what WWE would have paid me, so screw it, okay.
But then what would be the motivation to do well in AEW? I mean, because you already paid your guaranteed money. Right?
Yeah.
You can stay at home for 2 months like Miro does all the time.
Yeah. This literally was the problem with WCW.
Yeah, this issue, right?
Where they had guaranteed contracts, so those on guaranteed contracts stay at home and shake later.
Exactly, right? And the problem is the product will suffer, in my opinion, because there's no motivation. Yeah.
Okay, but let's not focus too much on AEW because it's a great time for us as WWE fans.
Yes, for sure. And let's talk about very quickly, the shows. So much shows happening before WrestleMania. SmackDown, Hall of Fame.
Did you see? Okay, they had SmackDown was very much can miss.
Missable.
Missable. They just advanced a little bit, but there was not much because. Like we said already, honestly, if I skipped Raw and SmackDown this week, actually Raw, they still had a lot of stuff. But SmackDown was entirely missable.
Yeah, but to me it's fine because I think everyone's already kind of saving their energy, the mood. The crowd was hot. Yeah. Apparently it was sellout crowds in Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, not surprised. Not just sellout, but highest grossing.
Yes,
they keep breaking records. The industry, the product is super hot right now.
Yeah, you know how I can tell? It was so packed, right? Yeah. Like when during the Hall of Fame, the wrestlers had to sit near the stage.
At the back.
Cramps, so it's really big deal.
It's funny, and a lot of AEW apologists, right, are like, we're doing not so well because WWE is taking all the shine. Bro, that is it's like we've talked about the term before, high tide lifts all ships.
Yeah.
If anything, they should be doing well as well because the interest in wrestling is high.
Yeah.
No, it's because they suck. It's because it's a shit sandwich.
Yeah, it is. And the thing is, right, at the end of the day, if you support both brands and want both brands to do well, I think there's nothing wrong with criticizing it if it's not good. And giving them props if it's good, right? I wouldn't say bias is involved in any way, but there are people who have preference.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You prefer storylines, you prefer matches.
Well,
fine.
That being said, too, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that we will have to say about WrestleMania in just a bit. That's not that positive, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to call it as we sees it. Okay, Zayden brings up the fact that SmackDown had the Dragon Lee attack. Okay, so this kind of leads into WrestleMania as well, that match.
Yes, correct.
So they got rid of Dragon Lee. He was beat up by an unknown assailant, but Carlito found him. And then Ray replaced Dragon Lee with Andrade. And then there was a moment where they show Carlito like, oh, you never picked me.
2 times already,
Yeah, twice. So obviously this is has to be a lead up to a Carlito turn, right? Which everyone thought was going to happen at WrestleMania. But in just a bit, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, and the thing I find so funny about this is in this one little corner of the universe, the Latinos are fighting each other.
Yeah.
So it's you're having a bit of a Mexican drama, telenovela one side, and then so that there is something for everyone. I think in this show, even if it's hilarious in its own thing, I kind of enjoy it for what it is, right?
Yeah. So okay, let's talk about the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And I literally watched the Hall of Fame twice.
Yeah.
I watched clips of it again, and Paul Heyman might just be the best communicator, the best orator. Like, if any wrestler out there is a promoter, any speaker out there is wanting to improve their game, just watch and listen Paul Heyman. The guy is a god on the mic.
Bro, he's an orator for sure, man. Like the thing about him was, I was surprised that they started him to kick off the Hall of Fame, but after seeing his speech, I get it now.
Also, the Hall of Fame happened after SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
I think they don't want to keep people there too late. Like, get the main guy there out first.
Yeah, and give him as much time as possible so that his speech won't get cut. Right? The time period won't get cut. So I think it was a great move. You say you watched it twice. Did you watch the whole show twice, or you just watch Paul Heyman?
Of course, only Paul Heyman. I watched the whole show once, then I went back and watched Paul Heyman's speech.
Can't be you listen to Thunderbolt twice, bro.
Bro, I didn't even listen the first time. I skip.
That
was a bit much, but okay.
Yeah.
I have to say this though. Okay, the crowd was great for Paul Heyman, but I felt like they were a bit disrespectful for the rest.
Yes.
There were moments they were watting, they were trying to chant, when Bull Nakano or Thunderbolt or Ali,
Muhammad Ali's wife.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, I realized it's a Philadelphia crowd. Philadelphia crowd is a ECW crowd.
They're rowdy.
They're impatient. They're drunk.
They want they want to be part of the damn show.
Yeah.
Right. And part of me was like, I wish they went back to the Hall of Fame ceremonies where it was only the people in the industry, the wrestlers. So it was more respectful in that way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it felt a bit annoying to me.
I agree. Paul Heyman's speech aside, that was great. He called out a lot of his past and all that kind of stuff. But I also feel that because he was so good, nothing can match up, or even worse, even the ones that are okay, right, just look pale in comparison to the point that it comes across as very weak. Yeah,
the bar was set way too high.
Yeah, unfortunately. My poor thing is really Bull Nakano. Like, Bull Nakano, okay, first of all, she looked amazing. Like, for her age, she really looked like Michelle Yeoh. Comparing her in WWE with her wild hair and crazy, she looked like a very quiet auntie.
Yeah, so, looks very different.
Yeah, so I love that, and the fact that she's ageless and looks great. And like, I thought people would just give her the respect based on what she has achieved alone.
Yeah.
And to me, right, I respect the fact that she was speaking in English. No matter how broken it was, she was trying to deliver her speech in English, and maybe because it was hard to understand. They started sitting on their hands and they started getting impatient, and the crowd started talking.
You can hear it was noisy. That's why I got very annoyed. I was like, hey, Bull Nakano and the rest as well, like the US Express.
Yeah. The only time they kind of like woke up is when Muhammad Ali's wife gave the speech and then brought out The Rock.
Because The Rock, man.
And then brought out The Rock. And I have a feeling that was so-called not expected, because The Rock came out from the side entrance. So that was unexpected, and I appreciate, when they had that Bray Wyatt tribute as well during the US Express. So I felt those were little moments that was good, but maybe the crowd wasn't patient enough to listen to all the others, unfortunately.
That was the only sort of like, but what are you going to do? Crowds are crowds, right? There's no real thing that you can do about it. What was cool though, I don't know if you noticed, because I only realized this when they did the segment about Logan Paul and his two goons, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. And then they ran across the street to the stadium. I didn't know that their indoor arena and their outdoor arena next to each other. They're across the street only.
It's like Sports Hub and
I know.
indoor stadium.
That's why when that happened, I was like, hey, we can host WrestleMania. SmackDown at indoor stadium, and then National Stadium do WrestleMania.
Yeah, why
Come
not?
on.
Let's do it, man. No, I agree. I think it's great that they played on that. To me the WrestleMania set reveal kind of underwhelming in my opinion. Wasn't the best set.
Okay, I think I understand why people think that way.
Yeah.
It has an over-reliance on LED stuff.
They didn't have enough props, enough set.
We missed the time of like a giant mask or a giant tower of whatever city they're in, It's now just a big XL and giant LED screens, which technically they can spend less money on because they can change the graphics as opposed to having to build a giant set.
They improved on WrestleMania 35, which was really, they don't give a shit. That was just a huge Samsung.
Yeah. How you know Samsung? Maybe LG.
What's that Singapore brand? The one people keep saying? Prism. Huge ass Prism. LED screen, right?
Yeah.
But in the last couple of years, they have actually improved quite well. Like to me, 39, the Hollywood one with the stage and the steps, it was really well done.
Yeah.
Like I think they need. I know they want to have as much screen so they can play around with the graphics.
Yeah.
But have some nice setups to the screens.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Agree. So that's why I think, but it still looks freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree. But at the end of the day, like what I was bringing it up was like, while they were doing that whole segment running there, right? In my mind, I was thinking like, hey, the whole time they run up and down, was it pre-taped or was it live? Because are we really gonna watch them run?
No lah, it's pre-taped lah.
Yeah, I hope so.
It has to be. You cannot. They're literally in the streets running. They're not gonna make them run back and forth. It's next to each other, but it's still gonna be a long run.
Yeah, the best scene was the golf cart scene because I think Randy was at the back and then Kay was driving. He was like, "Can this hold me?" Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah.
Okay, so that's SmackDown Hall of Fame.
Yeah. What else did we cover? We haven't covered yet. The Hall of Fame was Hall of Fame. I think generally was okay. Do you like the fact that The Rock ended it? Do you feel that it was really uncut The Rock segment?
I think that because they needed a strong start and a strong finish, and because Heyman already went. Like in an ideal world, Heyman would have been last.
Yeah.
But I also understand in that they can't have SmackDown followed by a bunch of speeches followed by Heyman. Wow, people will get very tired.
They will be very very shaky.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I can understand the placement, but it just felt like a very meh. Like I'm talking about just the show overall, just felt like a very meh Hall of Fame because the rest of them are not so well known, or like they are too old that the current generation can't connect.
Yeah. Well, and then halfway through you got a sermon.
You got a hey man, Saleh told me that Solo Sikoa apparently fell asleep and he was caught on.
How you know he fell asleep? He was wearing shades, what?
He was wearing shades like that.
Maybe he was just doing
No. You guys see Twitter, you guys see X, you see the memes, and it's hilarious.
He was doing the sermon.
Yeah, maybe that's why Solo kena scolded, then cannot appear at WrestleMania.
Maybe he got kicked off WrestleMania.
Dear God. Okay,
right.
okay. So Hall of Fame settled, SmackDown settled. Yeah, let's talk about today. Today started off with NXT Stand and Deliver, bro.
I did not get to catch it. I will watch it sometime later this week. I need a break.
Yeah,
after,
I'm sure you need a break.
WrestleMania. But I saw Gulia. How do you say her name? Julia or Gulia?
I think it's Julia, right?
Julia?
Can somebody correct me, or all you Sims of Julia?
Hey, Sims! What?
Bro, literally Fierce Grinder say Julia delicious or what? And then Sir Wu say take a number. So can you guys tell me how do you pronounce her name?
Okay.
Yeah. But it's really, really cool because I thought she looked genuinely surprised that people popped for her.
Dude, I had never seen her before, but I was like, ooh, yes, delicious is right.
And you want to see her again, is it?
I want to watch and then see what she can bring to the table.
Yeah. But a couple of things I think people should know. Okay, if we'll give you the Cliff Notes review of NXT Stand and Deliver since Young didn't watch it.
Yep.
But generally, 3 matches to me that you should definitely take the time to watch, right?
Okay.
First of all, the triple threat match for the North American Championship, Obafemi, Josh Briggs, and Dijak. Bro, talk about a 3-man horse match, bro.
Horse match, bro.
Horse match. Sir Hus, bro. Okay. Okay, Najwa and Sir Hus has just confirmed it's Julia.
Okay, there you go.
Julia, okay, cool. Yeah, so apparently it was a great horse match and they did a lot of crazy shit in that match, and it seems like Dijak should have won. The crowd support for Dijak is really, really great, and it's almost to the level of when he was feuding with Keith Lee.
Wow.
Yeah, so shout out to Dijak. I think he should have won, but Obafemi, bro, I think he is like the sleeper hit debut of the year. Like came out of nowhere, won the NXT
North American.
No, there was a breakout tournament.
Yes,
won a breakout tournament, and he is everything that Apollo Creed wish he was.
Apollo Crews, you mean?
Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews.
What happened to him,
Let go, or he was in the Andre Battle Royal. Andre the Giant.
So he's still around?
Still alive,
good
still
Lord.
doing good. But speaking of, we completely went over that. Yeah, so the winner was Bronson Reed. You know
Oh,
that?
yeah.
And almost make his once a year appearance on TV.
Hey, speaking of which, I know we're jumping back, right?
I know,
but it's what did I want to bring up? Oh, so there were interviews before the Hall of Fame ceremony. They were backstage interviews,
yes,
right?
correct.
And then I don't know why they go and interview Mia Yim. I'm sorry, but
okay.
you know, like when some people have it and some people don't.
Yeah.
Some people don't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything, but it's like it was damn cringe.
Mia
Yim, and then Nikki Cross kind of saved it because Nikki Cross was doing her crazy thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my god, this is so bad. Like Bronson Reed came off as very cool, very chill, whatever.
Yep.
So that's fine, right?
Yep.
Then you got Bianca and Montez, very standard, they can promo. But Mia Yim cannot, yeah. I felt bad. I was like, oh dear.
That's why she's where she is at in her cut and in the placement of the cut right now, right?
Yeah.
Justice for Dante Chen. Yes.
Why? What happened? He won his NXT level up.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, right after Hall of Fame was NXT level up.
Hey, they cannot only sleep.
So I stayed there to watch because Dante Chen was the first match.
You stayed up to watch on WWE Network.
No, Hall of Fame.
No, as in when you watch Hall of Fame, the match, the show ended, you stayed up and let WWE
Yeah,
Network.
I didn't stay up. It happened in the afternoon. What?
Oh yeah, so you just let the WWE Network run loud.
Yeah, and the first thing after was NXT level up. So I was like, hey shit, look, it's our boy Dante. And I watched him.
Was it still the same crowd?
Yeah, it's it's NXT crowd. What?
Oh yeah.
NXT is a
it was
replay.
a pre-tape.
Yeah, as in they would replay something else after.
I see.
My point is, I think a lot of people got to watch Dante Chen because after Hall of Fame, they leave the network on. They get to see level up. Who's this Dante fella?
Yeah, we here are Dante Chen fans, and it's not because he's from Singapore, bro. He's really good.
I want to bring up something I'm not happy about.
What?
They didn't announce from Singapore.
Oh, didn't
they just said Dante Chen and then no from Singapore. I was like, boo! Why?
Bro,
why you do this?
If freaking Easy Dame, you know that little girl Easy, the Bailey fan girl, has a match on NXT, why can't Dante Chen have a feud, a match, some story lah, bro?
Wait, she has a match on NXT?
Yeah, it was the 6-man, the Fallon Henley.
Wait, she's now a wrestler?
Yes, you go click on her thing.
What the heck? I didn't even know this.
It's her, right? She also played, I believe it's her, right? It's Easy, right? Okay, never mind. You guys can Google it lah.
Yeah, but the crowd was behind Dante the whole match. Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
So Dante's a fan. Okay, let's go back to NXT and Deliver. So yeah, the match, you guys should check it out. It's definitely Obafemi, Dijak, Josh Briggs. Obafemi retained. The Wolf Dogs, interestingly, retained the title against Axiom and Nathan Fraser.
Surprisingly, it was Axiom and Nathan Fraser.
No, I mean, I'm not surprised that they beat their asses, but what I'm surprised is why they still have the titles when Braun Breaker has officially gone to the main roster.
Hey, was he even on SmackDown? I feel like they had two squash matches and he hasn't been on SmackDown.
Yeah. So they have been kind of like putting to the background, making him focus more on his NXT storylines. So I'm just thinking
Different Easy, by the way. Different Easy.
Oh, okay. Different Easy. So sorry. But I'm just thinking like, if Braun Breaker is like still keeping the tag team together, does this mean a recall up for Baron Corbin? Like, are they gonna keep the Wolf Dogs happening on NXT separate storyline, or is it like a different universe? So I'm just confused in the booking or like the plans for Braun Breaker going forward lah, essentially.
How was Trick Carmelo? Because I see that Trick beat Carmelo and
well, to me, Trick and Carmelo definitely deserve to end the event. Like, the crowd was so hot for them. Trick Williams had an amazing entrance. They did the same style that they did for Sami Zayn, the one-shot entrance from the back, coming out.
That's their thing. Every show now has one like continuous shot entrance.
Great way of your usage as well. But this was, to me, the match of the night was Obafemi's match. But this was the second match of the night, and I think it was so fueled by the story of it.
Yeah.
Do you see the reference they used during the promos? Like how the reason for their beef. Carmelo kind of explained it, the point of view of having a girlfriend. So he said like, hey, you said you want to go after the NXT North American, and then I'm gonna go after the NXT Championship. So think about it, it's my girlfriend. And when I lost the title, behind my back, you went after the title for me. So it became like some high school black guy beef, like some rapper beef.
You try to go for my girl.
Yeah, you see, you're gonna go for that girl. Then why you behind my back go back for my girl? That kind of thing.
My god.
So it was funny, but this was a great match. So if you're gonna watch this show, right, watch it for Trick, watch it for Obafemi. Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker also was a great tag team match if you enjoy.
So, okay, we speculated mildly about Ilya versus Tony, and I remember saying I was like, bleh, this match kind of bleh. Was it like...
Everything came to pass. Like, it was an okay match, but it's not
anything that
anything that you hold Ilya Dragunov to in terms of his standard of matches, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. He definitely... It felt like a... Like Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura, it's like a B-level boss.
Right. Yeah.
So Tony D'Angelo, not doing it for me. But I think overall, it was a great apparently also the highest grossing NXT Premier Live event.
They're just breaking records, man.
Bro, breaking records. So even if like the matches are so or can do better, right? The crowd and the engagement and how hot everything is makes it feel worthwhile.
Speaking of it, right? So they have a new reality show coming out. I don't know if you saw the trailers where they get all the athletes that they are courting to try out for WWE.
Yeah.
So I wonder how that's gonna work because if this were the 90s, I'd be like, oh my god, they're doing another Tough Enough. If this were early 2000s, you know this is going to be lame.
Yeah.
But if they're doing it documentary style, I'm like, ooh, I think this could be very interesting.
It's like Breaking Ground lah. They had that show on on WWE Network. I'm wondering whether is this going to be a new pipeline into NXT.
Yeah.
Getting talent there.
And getting people exposure before they even make their debut.
Yeah. Oh, Irvin said the Perez versus Valkyria was good as well. It wasn't my favorite match of the night. It was okay. I think Roxanne deserves to become the champion again. I think her first run was a bit cut short because of injury, right? Yeah, and now she's like a heel. It's fine. To me, Lyra, they tried to push her for a bit, but we know that she has her limitations.
Yeah.
So yeah, she wasn't meant to have a long reign anyway. But I think overall, I will give Stand and Deliver maybe like a C plus B minus.
Oh wow.
Yeah. To me, right, having a great card means not just 1 or 2, 3 matches I would want to watch. Like, even the cards that are okay would make me get excited. Like, there's some storyline development. But when you think about Philly Henley, Kalani Jordan, all this Fallon Henley, all like,
Thea Hall.
Like, I
Joe Gacy, Sean Spears.
Bro, pre-show, bro.
Oh, that was What?
Chairman
came back and then he freaking...
Chairman came back, lost 2 matches, and now kena defeated by Sean Spears. You know what's the worst part? Before the match even started, Joe Gacy was walking out, right?
Yeah.
Kena chair shot attack by Rich Holland. So Rich Holland
already beat him up.
Retire for one week. Beat Joe Gacy up before the match. And Sean Spears still lost to Joe Gacy.
Hey, do they have something against Sean Spears? Ever since Shawn Michaels kicked him backstage. Do you remember the Sweet Chin music?
What's his name? I just kicked.
I just kicked
Stan. I
just kicked Stan.
Yeah. Pro guy. AEW also not on TV. I agree.
At least now he on TV. On pre-show, but it's still TV, right?
Yeah. Oh, I know Zarifi says that he finds Trick and Carmelo's match a bit disappointing because of the North American title match. I get what he means. Because to me, the North American title match blow everything out of the water.
It set the bar too high.
It was a Paul Heyman situation. It was so good and everything else felt like a bit short, you know?
I just finally remember what I wanted to say just now. You talk about Dijak, right?
Yeah.
Keith Lee sighting. Did y'all see Keith Lee sighting at the Hall of Fame? Just randomly at the back.
Bro, Keith Lee don't give a fish anymore. He's like, I'm just going to appear at WWE.
He appears more on WWE than he does on AEW at this point.
Hilarious, bro.
Like, just randomly, like... Of course, he is married to Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Michin. So that makes sense. That's why he's there.
Get him back to WWE, I think.
But can he, physically, is his health
that's also the issue, right? Oh, speaking of North American, they also debuted a women's North American championship now.
So a mid-card?
A mid-card for the women, yeah. So there's no tag teams anymore, but there's going to be a mid-card. But I think it's okay. I think all these... Fallon, Henley, Kelani Jordan maybe can go for this mid-card first lah.
I don't know, the women's division in NXT to me is a bit boring right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they need to really work on that. Okay, shall we jump on to WrestleMania?
Yeah, and also in the meantime, just give us your cards for Stand and Deliver. If those who have watched it, let us know. Do you guys agree? To me, I say it was like a C plus B minus. I will give it like a 6.5 out of 10. If you guys agree, let us know. But definitely worth checking out. But yeah, you're right.
Irvin says, don't sleep on Kelani. Some people want to sleep with... Anyway,
what?
Don't sleep on her. Okay, she's good. 7 upon 10. All right, I like that. And there's the thing of Stand and Delivers. The past Stand and Delivers had raised the bar so high.
Yeah.
We all remember the black and gold
of course.
NXT. So I guess maybe that is also when you set the bar too high.
Thank God it's not the vomit NXT 2.0. So we are still good. It's still a return. So that was Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. All right. Still to come, by the way, we're going to do our giveaway on Instagram and TikTok. We posted the contest, and a little bit later, near the end of the show, we will reveal the winner. So if you took part, all the best. If you didn't manage to take part, don't worry. Tomorrow's podcast, we will give away another game code plus this giant box.
Yes. Exclusive. Only for our Patreons.
That's right. We'll put out the details a little bit later near the end of the podcast. Of course, this show brought to you by our good friends over at Mirage Advisory. Wait, hang on.
Got a lot of things.
There you go, Mirage.
Guys, follow. You don't keep it at 444 followers, bro. Okay, wait, refresh. Has people followed?
I don't know. I need to hit refresh.
Oh,
we got what? Okay, it's okay. Guys, do us a favor. Drop them a follow. They are the sponsors of this podcast of Kick to the Gut, and we really, really appreciate that.
Yes, for sure. And they're going to be sponsoring our podcast for the rest of the season, hopefully. And I will give you a bit more announcements of what else our collaborations that we'll have with them going forward. But for now, follow them and give them a thank you for us for keeping the lights on.
Absolutely. Yeah. They are the best there is.
The best there was.
And the best there ever will be.
Alright. Okay, WrestleMania Night 1 review. Here we go. We are an hour into the stream. We got all the stuff out of the way. Let's talk WrestleMania Night 1.
By the way, for those of you who are paying attention to the press con, right? Anything else other than the Roman Reigns stuff?
Yeah.
Anything happen?
Let us know as well. We need some context, of course. Please give us some context.
Okay, so what was interesting is, and I don't know if this is the first time they've done it, but they've really, we've talked a lot about the production value, but they've really elevated the game to just, it felt like I was watching a Super Bowl. If you've ever watched Super Bowl before, it felt like you were watching, I don't know if World Cup.
Yeah, for sure. I think you can compare it to World Cup. Just the amount of sponsors, collabs, things happening.
Bro, the fact that they had weather update. Michael Cole talking about how it's so chilly in the I was like, that is such a football thing. They talk about the weather, the wind chill, blah, 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 that kind of thing. And even before the national anthem, they had shots of Rhea Ripley getting ready backstage. Becky Lynch. So I thought that was a really nice touch. It was like, okay, they usually kick off with national anthem, right? Yeah. But they're like, oh wait, the match is coming. The first match is coming.
So people really know what to expect. Right,
yeah, and anticipation. Yes.
Yeah. First of all, I know I missed it because I didn't watch it when it was happening live. But people were telling me the new intro for the WWE was great, like the Marvel inspired intro.
Yes. I need to go back and rewatch it because I didn't pay attention because I was on stream. Wait, hang on. Rhodes' bus caught on fire.
Oh yes, there was this news. Okay, so what happened before the press conference? Apparently, Cody Rhodes' tour bus caught fire, like legitimately.
Oh my god! Are they gonna spin that into a storyline?
I have no idea whether they will, but I'm glad to know that he's okay lah. Because it happened in the middle of the night, like 1 a.m.
Oh, I hope Pharaoh wasn't in it.
Yeah, I hope the fella was sleeping or what. Drew's gear got lost by UPS. Hey, what the hell's going on? Hey, chalat lah, guys. Please sort yourself out. UPS, sort yourself out. So that means what? So it reminds me of what? WrestleMania 15 when Stone Cold forgot to bring his jacket to WrestleMania and then he walked out in a t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's wow.
He only grabbed his WrestleMania boots and pics of his fam. Yes, I've heard that, Dave. Yeah, so apparently that really happened, legitimately happened.
Wow, that is kind of crazy, man.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, shout out. The new WWE intro is awesome. And I think going forward, if this is going to be the intro, this definitely is an official, official announcement of the new era that we are in.
Bro, Seth let him stay on his bus. Wow, so nice. Best butts they all.
Get it already, Borrow his gear cause CM Punk no match.
Allow it. Okay, come. Let's get down to business here. So they had the national anthem as they usually do, right?
Yes. They had the intro.
Yeah,
intro. The hype package from Mick Mill.
Bro, yeah. That was pretty good. But the hype packages before each match were even better.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Every single match.
Shit.
I think so. Starting off like when they were talking about Rhea and Becky's match, they had that whole package about her promoting her book, bro.
Yes.
What a smart way to market her book.
They're literally highlighting paragraphs, right?
Yeah.
From a book.
I love it, bro.
Yeah, and then they did okay, so that was a bit weird. They did the AR thing where her book shows up and then she walks through it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it felt like to me?
What?
It felt like, the TikTok filter and then you accidentally walk through the effect.
Oh, yeah. So a bit glitchy.
A bit, I was like, what? That was a bit, okay. But that aside, wow, the promo is real, bro. They're freaking promoting the shit out of the book.
It's crazy. But the best part is, right, it makes me proud to be a marketing guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because all these ideas, I'm like, whoa.
Dude, did you see her dress had like the pages of her book?
Pages of the book.
The words were on her outfit.
Yeah, I think they start to realize the power of marketing through WWE. whatever so-called messaging or product or something that you want to promote, you can promote it, be it in the ring, with Prime.
I want to eat the freaking Wingstop.
Now you want to eat, later.
Later, at night.
At night.
After you breakfast. Hey, I want to drink Prime. You know, NTUC got Prime now. Yesterday I was at NTUC Fair Price. Not like, you know.
Not finals, I just
No, it's finals. I was at finals.
You must tell first.
No, it was like $5 a bottle, which is quite expensive. But it's quite like it used to be, wasn't it $20?
It was $20 in some places in Singapore.
Yeah. So I was at Fair Price Finals yesterday doing grocery shopping. I walked by, I was like, is it like a Prime, huh?
Do you buy it?
No.
Buy lah.
That's like $5 for some, you know what? I feel like it probably tastes like, you remember vitamin water? 50 cents vitamin water?
It's probably like that.
Yeah. I don't need no. I'm not gonna buy into the branding.
Div, you also remember I asked Div when we were in Australia for Elimination Chamber, where can I buy Prime? I actually hunted for Prime. It's okay lah. It's like an energy drink lah.
Yeah. So bro, I'm telling you, Fair Price Finals have.
Yeah. And then another one was Becky. So it was Becky Lynch's entrance was awesome.
Yep.
Rhea Ripley had the band, right?
Yeah. What's the name of the band? Is the MIW.
I don't know.
Okay, because I asked this on chat. She actually has MIW written on her face.
Oh.
And somebody said that that's the name of the band.
Oh, okay.
But I forgot what the name. Guys, you guys know. Tell me the name of the band.
Yeah.
When the band was out there, I was like, one of the best band entrances I've seen.
The performance was on point.
Yeah.
The singer was on point.
Motionless in White. Thank you.
Nice.
MIW.
I thought it was Pierce the Veil, but it's that genre lah.
I thought it's Mummy is Winning.
Oh, that's a good one. You know, when I first looked at the guy, right, and he was having all the eye makeup and he was singing, you know what's the first thing that came to my mind?
What?
This is for you. He looked like bisexual Undertaker.
Bisexual? No, that's Damien Priest, bro.
Yeah, I know, but he really looked like that. I was like, hey, is this a girl or a guy? Oh, it's a guy. Because he started screaming and like, okay, cool. Great entrance. Got me hyped for sure.
Okay, I don't know if it's just both nights thing, but they cut down the artists' performances, which I actually appreciate.
Cut down meaning they just do a verse and a chorus.
Yeah, they do it because they only did just the intro part. Remember last time you had the DX band play the whole bloody song, and then if it sucked, it sucked. You had to listen to a 5-minute shit song. Right. But the artist collapse. And we'll talk about another artist collab in a bit. Oh my god.
Rishi just said it.
What?
Best singing performance of Lil Wayne today.
Bro, oh my god. Don't get me started on the Lil. We'll get to that in a bit, okay?
I'm
But freaking when the Motionless in White started, I was like, holy shit. And he was hitting the notes. It sounded just like the thing. It didn't go on too long, which was great. And Rhea looked like she was having so much fun.
Yeah, I think Rhea was really proud of what, she's kicking off WrestleMania, bro.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 40.
Just a quick diversion. She, at the Hall of Fame, was in the front row with... Like, you can tell who is Triple H's best favorite, by the way. You look at that front row, it was Triple H, it was Stephanie. Next to them was... Cody and Brandy. My favorite Brandy quote of all time. Who told you this was open mic night, bitch? Best line of all AEW.
Heifer.
Did she say heifer or bitch?
No, there was one part where she called her heifer. So heifer is a very, very derogatory term. Especially in biblical terms. It's your, okay, never mind, your harlot.
Heifer. But it's like, anyway. So it was so weird seeing Brandy sitting next to Triple H. Like, why didn't they put it so that Cody sat next to Triple H?
No, but I feel it's like mind blown because it's like the AEW power couple and the WWE power couple coming together.
Correct, right?
Right.
And then CM Punk was in that front row. You just see the front row. You know who is Triple H's closest top guys.
And Rhea Ripley.
And Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Buddy Matthews not there. Buddy Matthews front row and Hall of Fame.
He cannot because he's still signed to AEW.
Yeah. Correct, Dave. Rhea and the band was completely in sync.
It was awesome. It was an awesome intro. Rhea looked fantastic. Let's talk about the match.
Yeah, let's talk about the match. Okay, but first let's give some preface. Let's give some context because Michael Cole's apparently explained that Becky Lynch was sick this whole week.
Strep. Or something like that, right?
Yeah, I think
strep throat.
Whether it's a strep throat, I don't know whether it's. But she says she got some high fever as well.
Yeah, I remember hearing him say strep throat, but also Rhea Ripley had her arm thing. Remember, she injured her arm.
But because of what? I can't remember.
It was a house show thing.
Oh, house show.
So.
Okay. So basically, both are not 100%.
Yeah, see, I don't know if that's the reason why I felt this match was a bit
clunky.
Flat and clunky. Yeah, because they were not at 100%. I don't want to make excuses for them, but yeah, it felt there, especially after Rhea came off Australia having an amazing main event.
Irvin said respect because strap is terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Strap throat, right?
Yeah.
So it's like very hard to speak, having pain.
No, fever.
Yeah.
And all that. So body aches, I'm sure. But yeah, so it's interesting, right? Like,
well, to me, in my opinion, like the reason why it didn't do so well was it suffered from the Shinsuke Nakamura AJ Styles issue.
Right.
Where you hyped up the match so much, but when they came together for some reason that night, it just could be one night where the chemistry is just off.
Yeah. And not only that too, like you talk about their story, right? Yeah, there's a story there, but the problem now is Rhea Ripley is getting so over that Becky Lynch became default heel, but she didn't play into it.
She played
still
the babyface.
She still wrestled like a face. Rhea Ripley wrestled like a powerful face almost. So it became a face-face match, and that's what took away from it, I feel.
Okay, that's a fair point. And I understand why Becky doesn't want to turn heel because she's doing promotion work. The book, she's a mother, blah, blah, blah. She's trying to play like this very valiant underdog girl, right? But to be really honest, I think Becky's time has passed.
Yeah, a bit.
As the main top star, like Rhea has surpassed her. Rhea is the girl now.
Which is why the result was the right result. Yeah, right. It was a passing of the torch moment. It just felt like you said. The match felt flat because you kind of knew Rhea was gonna win. She's super like at the top of her game right now.
I agree with these 2 points. Rishi said, I don't know, man. Charlotte Rhea had a much more compelling story and match from last year. Agreed. But what I disagree is the bill for last year's match was terrible, but the match was great.
Oh yeah, yep.
To me, this is terbalik. The bill was great, but the match didn't live up to it.
I wouldn't say, I would disagree with you there. I wouldn't say the build was great. I think it was a very standard build. It wasn't anything like compared to the other builds.
Yeah.
I think it was just we need this match, so let's just. I don't think it was a heated rivalry or anything like that. Yeah. But like to your point, Becky's time has quote unquote her moment as the man has passed. Yeah. So it's time to pass it on to Rhea.
Yeah. Funnily enough, the only power heel they have is Nia Jax.
And she's a terrible worker, but you want to see her lose. So that's the crazy thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like people hate her for a very weird, specific reason that she interests people.
But I would argue that she has improved since her return.
Her promos are god-awful.
Her promos, I don't know, but her wrestling has improved.
Not really.
Okay, so is that why she's off the WrestleMania card? Her and Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Poor guys. Okay, like fine. But anyway, yes, I saw backstage or on social, Charlotte Flair gave her a hug, approving of that moment. So Rhea is the woman right now. If nothing else, it has established that going forward, she's the top guy or top gal.
Yeah, one of the top stars. There,
one of the
period,
top stars,
right? Yeah. But to that end, it felt a bit of it felt like a missable match, honestly.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I agree, Rishi. The next thing is they need to turn Bianca into a heel. They need to build that match, Rhea versus Bianca in WrestleMania going forward.
But we know that Bianca probably has a date with a certain Jade Cargill first.
Yeah.
But
sure.
Okay, we'll get to that later, there you go, Rhea Ripley. This is the correct move. Actually, you know what? I'll say it right now. Every single match on this card, except for maybe the LWO match, was predictable AF.
Okay. Yeah, but sometimes predictable can be a good thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I think we've come to expect surprises.
Yeah.
And we didn't get any surprise today. So I don't know if this knocks a point off or not. But next match, 6-pack tag team ladder match. A lot of people on chat were saying this should have kicked off the night.
Agreed.
Because of the excitement, the crazy stunts.
Yeah.
But I still feel, I get it from an excitement point of view, but I feel like you need big names to start the event.
Yeah, this feels like a lower card.
Yeah, because Rhea Ripley is, even if they didn't have such a great match, Rhea and Becky are still marquee names. And you need names to start the show.
Yeah, I agree. But funny enough, right, before the match start, everyone was talking about like how dumb it was to separate the titles, but actually I like the fact that they are separating the titles.
Really? Who say it's dumb? I thought it was a brilliant move. Like finally, it means something. The 2 sets of belts.
Yeah. Okay. In the context of the match mechanics, I thought this was a great idea.
Yes.
Saying like, okay, if you want to be undisputed title champions, you need to win both. Belts.
Yeah.
But if one wins one wins the other, it's fine. But you split the belt.
Yeah.
So it's the most logical splitting of belts I've ever seen from WWE.
Yes. Yeah. Praise Levesque.
Yeah, it's not just I give you my title, you give me my title, and we just exchange. You know, there's none of that. So this makes sense.
I'm a Levesque guy. Are you a Paul Levesque guy?
I'm a Paul Levesque guy as well. Right.
Stephanie married the wrong Paul. That was such a great line.
Bro, Paul Heyman have always had a crush on Stephanie.
Naughty,
I stand by that. He still want to take chance.
Naughty lah.
Still want to shoot his shots.
You got A-Town, Down Under, Awesome Truth, Judgment Day, DIY, New Day, New Catch Republic. Okay, first out, DIY. You know the first thing I thought when they came out?
What?
Stop doing this DX parody.
Making them a knockoff.
I hate that because there's nothing wrong with making a joke about it like on Raw. But now they literally come in with like the DX cosplay. It takes away from, because we know what Tommaso and Johnny can do.
Are capable, yeah.
And then now they're just relegated to this, like they're trying to grasp, it cheapens them and makes them even worse in terms of like, oh, who are these? They are just a bunch of DX tribute acts.
Unfortunately, like they play into it because they think that this is the thing that's going to get them over with the mainstream audience.
No.
But it's going to make people look at them as like a cheap knockoff lah.
Yeah, cheap knockoff.
Yeah.
We love DX. We grew up with DX. Who are these two? They're not DX.
I'm not a fan of their song.
Bro, that's the first thing I said.
Yeah. What they had
wow.
They had such a great individual theme songs.
Remember Tommaso's old theme song? What was it?
No one will survive.
But he was heel lah. It's a very heel song lah.
No, but even the Gargano's song, the one with the female voice, I can't remember.
Oh yeah,
Rebel Heart.
Yeah, that was a badass song.
It's a badass song. Why can't they use it?
Money. They don't want to pay for a bunch of mid carders, bro. They want to pay for the mid carders.
They are terrible. But I hope they'll find that their way back to that song lah.
Like you know that Triple H and HBK love them. They're like their boys, right? So they've given them a lot of opportunities, and I'm not saying that they don't deserve it, but I'm definitely saying that being a DX tribute act is not helping them one bit.
Yeah, like they need to recapture the NXT magic.
Yep.
I do not know how they're gonna do it on the main roster, but this is not it.
No, this is absolutely not it.
Yeah.
Okay, just sort of general thoughts about this match. It was a multi-man ladder match. What do you want?
Yeah.
They tried to tell stories, but no.
It was classified in certain aspects, but it was entertaining all around.
Yeah, there were a lot of there were cool big moves, like the whole air raid crash off the top rope. It's something Tommaso has done at several NXT, so I wasn't surprised he pulled it out.
Yeah. There was also that very fun thing that Tyler Bate did, where he kind of put I think Finn on his shoulders, and then Finn was holding the ladder as well, and then he swung it in an airplane spin.
Yeah, because the spinning ladder spot, the Terry Funk spot, we said there was going to be that spot last week.
Yes, we did.
But they tried it a different way lah.
Yeah.
So it was with Finn and the ladder. That was cool.
There was some innovation, and everyone was okay with whoever was winning, but everyone agreed collectively, like, as long as it's not the New Day.
Yes. No, that is crazy, right? Like, New Day are so like, okay lah, we know, we respect them, they're established, but we can't deal with another New Day title run.
Nah, they're cool.
R-Truth doing the hot tag.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the match.
Yeah. Is this a full circle moment? Because how many times has he come out with a ladder? At the Royal Rumble, at whatever.
He went for a hot tag, did his whole John Cena shtick, and then got the pin.
Yeah.
So
1, 2, 3, and then it's like, no, they didn't win.
Yeah, so I love it, and I called both winners, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the Discord I was saying like, if it's on SmackDown, I think it makes sense if you're gonna push A-Town down.
Yes, they need it.
I think they need it. Austin needs it to rehab his so-called image.
Funnily enough, right, Grayson is the one who's sort of like, as a character, I think he's slightly more over now than Austin.
I agree. I think, I don't know if it's just because of the exotic Aussiness of him being an Australian and stuff like that, but I think he's
a better promo.
He's a better all-around character. He's more natural. You can tell Austin needed to work on it to show off his speaking skills. Yeah.
So are we saying that Grayson is Edge and Austin is Randy, or the other way around?
No, well, not.
Okay, maybe
not
it's
the
not.
Marty Jannetty. Okay, maybe the Miz and Morrison.
Sure.
Maybe we are saying that right now. Okay, the cool thing about Grayson is I feel Grayson will always have the ability to do the talk show. He has proven that he can hold that talk show segment. He can be a fun person to bounce off, like how the Miz is. But Austin Theory is relying on just looks
and in-ring talent.
Yeah, he's selling and all that, but he doesn't connect in like. I never feel him like he can open up.
Yeah,
in that way.
True. And that's what John Cena called out.
Yeah,
he was being actually very candid with him.
Yeah.
Awesome Truth getting a title run. Okay, so
Nice.
is this them just giving R-Truth his moment?
It's a great payoff to the entire Judgment Day R-Truth story lah.
Yeah, it
right?
is. And even JD Funko got a moment.
JD got a moment. He got thrown out as well. Poor fella lah.
He almost missed the things.
Yeah.
Wow,
Crazy
scary
guy.
shit.
I'm happy R-Truth got the win because it ties up the story with Judgment Day, with Priest, with his whole excommunication storyline, and also they free up. Judgment Day. I think Judgment Day now splitting up or losing the titles allows Damien to go and do his other stuff already.
Okay, so that's the other question, right? Damien Priest. You have tomorrow for him to cash in, or like a lot of people have suggested, what if he goes for the tag team titles, which I still think is a horrible move.
No,
he should not.
He will. No, he needs to go back to singles.
Yeah.
They have had a decent run with the title. It's been more than 6 months, I believe. So move on, bro. Let other people. There are enough tag teams right now in this division.
So New Catch, they were just there, lah.
New Catch was the spot monkeys.
Yeah, they were doing the crazy spots, right?
They were doing the spot. They were doing the stereo moonsaults from the ladder.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then the quote unquote ending sequence, the final spot where the ladder was broken.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed this, right?
One of the legs was broken.
Yeah, like the thing looked like it was wobbling as F. And then Damien Priest starts to climb. And then you see the referee telling him to, no, get down. And the crowd started booing.
Oh, too obvious.
It was so obvious. It was that same lady ref. Do you remember that lady ref in the...
Jessica?
I can't remember. She refed Shane McMahon versus The Miz.
I don't remember. I don't know her name.
The one where, what's his face? Snoop Dogg had to pivot.
Oh, that was last year, okay.
That was last year, yeah. So it was that same ref making things a bit too obvious. So she was literally like reaching in, pulling on Damien Priest's leg. And then the crowd were like, what the hell are you doing, ref?
You don't break the illusion, that's the problem.
Yeah, but to be fair, I think they were really worried because I don't know if you saw the ladder was barely standing.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to handle all three weight.
And what was crazy is Miz actually came in, got on the ladder, so we were all looking at the ladder, oh my god, is this going to be a car wreck?
Yeah, but they managed to kind of salvage, like they both dropped from the ladder, right?
Yeah, they wanted to do a move off of it, but because the ladder couldn't stand, they just fell off of it.
Yeah, they just fell. Yeah. I think it's fine. They saved what could have potentially been a worse situation.
Yeah. Edison say Priest can go and cash in on the Rock's fake title.
Bro, it's like cashing on the FTW's title. Like it's not real. The people on the left can't see. I don't understand that. What do you mean by that, Irvin?
Can't see what?
Yeah. Benjamin Chan. Hey, what's up? I think it's a new guy on the page. On
what's
the
up,
chat.
Benjamin?
Nice to see you. Nice to have you join the chat. The referee telling them to change the ladder.
Yeah. So that was the ending sequence where it was a bit like the crowd started booing it because she got in the way. The ref got in the way.
I see. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, I thought it was a fairly entertaining tag team match.
Yep.
It wasn't going to be like a 5-star classic. But the right winners won, in my opinion.
It gave you the whole like ladder shenanigans chaos match, which, unfortunately, the next match had the same vibe.
Okay.
Because even though, we're going to put a bow on that, man.
Yes, we will.
So we got the Awesome Truth winning the Raw titles. We have A-Town Down Under winning SmackDown, right?
Yes, correct.
So next match is Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. It's a tag match.
Yeah.
But because each side got like 10,000 people with them, it felt like the same thing we just saw. Like this cluster F of people.
Do you think it was a curious decision to have these two matches back to back?
I think it was. I think they should have split it up a little bit more because it felt like the toilet break match.
Yeah.
The problem here is, So there's the whole thing of, okay, is Carlito going to turn, right? And if he turns, is it too predictable?
Yeah.
Not only did we not get a turn, we got the most... I thought it was a cock ending. I really thought it was such a cock ending. Two random white guys came out in lucha masks.
Oh my god.
Okay, they are not random white guys. So they are Philadelphia Eagles football
players,
players, American football, right? Yeah. But for me, I'm like, who are they?
Yeah, who are they?
This is them catering to their US audience.
Yeah, this is a US audience.
Yeah. I was like, who are these two random white guys?
It's like when Saudi Arabia had that one random Saudi comedian or something. Like no one really understand. Funnily enough, right, bro? One of the NFL footballers is actually Travis Kelce's brother.
Yes, correct. So there's another Kelsey. Right? So I wonder if this is Triple H's way of getting Taylor Swift to appear at WrestleMania one year. He's making the connections. This is all about connections after all,
next
right?
Next year Taylor Swift will open with America the Beautiful.
Bro, that would be massive.
And then money for them.
Then he's like, okay, hey, you have your WrestleMania moment right now. You going to tell your brother to ask his girlfriend come.
Connections.
That's it, bro. That's it. Yes.
Yeah, sure. Shout out to SG Strike Sports. Again, Dave Meltzer was wrong about Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
We all know at this point he's just making shit up. Anyway.
I think someone new in the chat, so shout out to you. Thanks for joining us.
Jason just retired, made national news. Oh, okay.
Jason Kelce just retired. You're talking about the brother just retired.
Yeah. So, I mean, he is a hometown hero. It makes sense. But you know what this felt like?
What?
It felt like, okay, we need to include these two fellas in the card.
Yeah.
But we don't want to include him in any of the other matches. So we include in this one.
The worst one.
it doesn't it feel like, okay, because everything else has a storyline or it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
So this was the only one that they're like, okay, like it's a stretch, but...
Didn't make sense at all.
No, screw it. And we'll save the Carlito turn for SmackDown.
You know what? Don't even let them wear the mask. Next time, just let them wear their shirts, their Eagle shirts.
I expected luchas. Like, who are these? Literally, when they took off the mask, I'm like, who?
Exactly. That was the worst thing to do for a reaction, you know. Even if they do it for the heels, at least it will be like, oh, why are you attacking Ray?
Yeah.
But they're doing it for Ray.
Yeah. Which is the other thing, right? They are helping the good guys. And like, I think there were more good guys in LWO anyway.
Carlito is like at the back there, like waiting for his moment to shine, you know.
Oh my god.
Poor guy.
So okay, is this the whole they are going to be like, you had a moment to pick me, you pick Dragon Lee. You had another moment to pick me, you pick Andrade. And then, you got two random football players to come and help you.
Yeah, it's like that.
Why you never pick me?
It's like that should have been me moment, right?
Oh god.
I don't blame Carlito. Carlito, bro, you deserve to turn.
Yeah.
Go kill Ray.
And at one point, right, we all have to admit, Ray is the problem.
Remember what we did last year?
Yeah.
The last episode. It's me.
Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Literally, everybody has turned on Ray. At some point, you have to stop being the victim and go, maybe I'm the problem, Ray.
Time to go and address your issues, Rey Mysterio.
Oh no.
Poor Ray. Okay. So that was a fun match. You know, I like seeing Andrade back in this environment in WWE.
Differalty says they got the whole village at ringside and then two white guys come in for the finish. Yeah, no, it felt like a very heavy-handed shoehorning. We need to get these celebrities in. Let's just do it here.
To me, this was a bit of the biggest miss of the whole night.
No! This was not the biggest miss. I'll tell you what the biggest miss is next.
Okay. Talk to me about that.
Because, next up, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso.
Yes.
The promo package, I saw it like yesterday.
Yeah.
And then they played it again. The promo package made me like emotional.
Yeah.
It
Like,
was so good.
telling the story of the brothers.
Yeah.
Having the brothers say like, I'm not my brother's keeper.
No, at first they say I'm my brother's keeper, and then they say their real names, and then they show footage of them like we had our prom together. We shared birthdays, graduations,
everything together. Like, bro, it was. This is storytelling. This is storytelling that we want. Like, even if you do not know, if I tell you, nobody knows what's going on, right? Show them the package. Okay, now I know this is a brother, this guy's a brother. They do like each other. They grew up together, blah blah.
And they summarized the whole bloodline thing as well in the package. It was storytelling 101. And
give them a raise. Give those editors a raise.
Absolutely, right? And then Jay coming out the whole stadium was doing the freaking yeet thing, right? Which is crazy. I saw somebody posted like, it's just, this is the difference between good storytelling and no storytelling, because last time he used to do the same thing. Nobody was doing the freaking thing.
Yeah.
He's done nothing new.
He's just doing the same thing.
He's doing something he used to do. Is now everyone's invested in him.
People is on board with his story, his character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm not on board with? Lil Wayne's
So,
singing.
Here we go.
I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire.
I don't know if you guys know this about me, right? Like mid 2000s hip hop was my shit.
Yeah,
I love mid 2000s hip hop, right? All the way from like, a little bit before, like, Dr. Dre, then 50 Cent, Eminem.
The whole era.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne was a big deal.
A Milli was one of my favorite songs.
Yeah,
A
same.
Milli. I'm like, when they had him show up on SmackDown, I thought he was going to debut a new song.
That's what he said, right? He's going to debut a new song.
And then he comes out to a song he's done like a million times.
Yeah.
And not only that, that's all he did. It's just a million. Then Uso! Like, huh?
Bro, that's the easiest bag he's ever gotten, bro. They probably pay him like 6 figures just to appear.
And then they call him the best rapper of all time.
Oh yeah, no, I was in the watch party just now. Right? It was like, please welcome the best rapper. And then everyone was like, who are Kendrick Lamar,
Jay-Z,
Drake, Jay-Z,
Nas.
Lil Wayne.
No, I know.
Okay lah.
Like, look, I love Lil Wayne,
but
he's not the best rapper of all time. And he had literally the easiest a million.
I argue his best stuff is all features.
Yeah.
On other people's songs.
Yeah, he's that guy. He's like T-Pain.
He's
like, the guy that just like, he's the...
What's your favorite Lil Wayne song? Like in your opinion?
A million. But that song is great because it had Eminem on it. It had Kanye on it. It had Drake on it.
My favorite was Bedrock. I can make your bed.
Right.
But it's not him singing that part.
And then during Jay's actual song, he like, he
still had the mic.
Yeah, he said
down sis, day one.
Yeah. Like, what the
he think he what or not? He think he Timberland.
No, he feature lah. He's a feature artist ma. So even on Jay Uso's theme song, he feature artist.
It didn't make sense because unless you're saying Jay Uso featuring Lil Wayne, he has a verse. Like how
no, he doesn't.
Yeah, if like how Sasha Banks had Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
it makes sense. But this one didn't make sense at all.
No, Jay Uso's song is literally Jay Uso.
Yeah, it's just him.
Now Jay Uso featuring Lil Wayne. A million.
I've been down since. I'm down since.
Yeah.
And
this, once again, this is coming from an actual, like, I enjoy Lil Wayne's music. I don't understand why he literally came in and did a freaking 10-year-old song. And just the front part, he literally came in and got the bag and effed off.
I'm just imagining all the red beards all
like
watching wrestling for the first time and seeing Lil Wayne. It's like, who the F is this guy?
Lil Jon, shot.
Yeah, at least that's something, man. I don't know, man.
I don't see the link between Jay and Lil Wayne.
I just hope like a real awesome rapper, like, I don't know, Kendrick or they recently had some beef. Kendrick had beef with Drake and J. Cole. J. Cole to me is my favorite rapper.
Right.
So J. Cole is a great rapper and he did a halftime show on NBA, right? It was like, but that is the kind of level if they want to have rappers come.
Is he the greatest rapper of all time? No, and then can you imagine people who don't know anything about hip hop or rap, right? Yeah. And then they hear, greatest rapper of all time. I'm
sorry, we love Lil Wayne, but this was not the best showcase of him.
We can't stress that enough because it might. I don't want to come off as like, they just don't know rap. No, we enjoy the genre. This was a terrible usage of Lil Wayne.
Yeah, it was terrible. But hey, if he got paid well for this, shout out to him.
Yeah, and he just kept shouting, "It's you, yeah!" Like what?
It's just me, it's you, it's you, it's just me, it's you.
Like, if he had a verse, at least something. No, he's just reacting to the song.
We are spending way too much time talking about Lil Wayne. Let's talk about it.
To me, that was the biggest miss. Forget about the two random Philadelphia Eagles players. That one I get because hometown, sport. Lil Wayne was the biggest miss of this whole damn thing.
Yeah, so
okay, so what I predicted and what I feared came true in that we always say, right, we love the storylines that the Usos have been in, but every time they're in a match, I lose interest. And for whatever reason, Yeah, this is where the dude advertisement came out. Whatever reason, right? And there was a spot where it looked like Jay got injured.
Oh, really?
It was a Samoan drop, but instead of going down flat back, it looked like he landed on his shoulder. But from that spot on, they just looked like they were just trading super kicks left, right, and center.
That super kick party spot was like...
that was irritating to me. No, and what was super irritating, and you know this is my big gripe, right? When in a lot of AEW matches, they do the, I punch you, you punch me, punch.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that shit because it's stupid. They did exactly that. They were like, come, super kick me. And then he super kicked him. I'm like, why would you let somebody kick you in the face like that?
I openly told Saleh, like,
I cannot.
As a Shawn Michaels fan, this broke my heart.
Yeah.
Bro, super kick stand out.
Bro, I tell you, Irvin brought up this very good point.
What?
Shawn Michaels, he's not super kick, he's sweet chin music. He stomped 3 times. You stomp, you charge energy into the foot. That's why he knocked people out. These people, they just want super kick one time, never charge energy. Bro, different.
Johnny Gargano did the same thing, by the way, during the ladder match. Just saying. Oh yeah, okay. Can we address what Benjamin just said? The dude advertisement. Yes. Bro, I first thought when I saw the logo, is that a promotion for Dune?
Oh, dude, the movie Dune.
The logo looked exactly the same.
It did.
And I was like, why got dude? And then when I saw that at the corner of the ring and it says dude wipes.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What? So if their intention was to get us, like I said just now, to Google it, they did their job. Yeah. Because I did.
And you notice they didn't say, the commentators didn't say this match brought to you by nothing. There was no promo.
It just appeared.
Yeah. I wonder if there are metrics. They will announce, 1 million people visited the website or something like that. I would love to know the metrics on that.
I would love to know, like there's conversion rates, whether they know. But one thing that was so funny, if you guys are on Twitter or on X, please follow WWE Creative Humor. Because one thing that they said, right, that was hilarious was the fact that this match was sponsored by basically S-Wipes, essentially. And it features 2 brothers whose father's best move was known as a stink face.
Yes.
Was the best part of marketing synergy that WWE has ever done.
Do you think that was done on purpose or what?
I like to think that it was done on purpose, but maybe they might just fell ass crack on this. You know what I mean? like, what are the odds, bro?
Yeah.
But it's hilarious. Like,
okay, no, the dude thing came up again later.
Yeah.
But still, okay, I like that little bit of synergy. So I wonder if injury played a part in the match being a little bit like, what's going on? They're just essentially trading punches and kicks.
Yeah, agreed. And also another thing, I also felt like, in my opinion, if this match was to be done, Jimmy should have won.
Yes.
Only to build up Jimmy to the same level as how Jay has been pushed.
So what really annoyed me was Jimmy even did the whole please don't hit me. So that was the drama moment. We were expecting a story cinematic moment, right? Like, please don't hit me, I'm your brother. So I thought, okay, this is how Jimmy's gonna win. He will ref not looking, or he'll small package him.
Do crazy shit.
To make use of his brother's good nature.
Yeah.
But Jay still won.
Yeah.
I maybe they're just putting a bow on it. Like, okay, you guys had your match, let's move on. They don't want to do anything. Because if Jimmy were to win, it would continue, ma.
Agreed, yes, but I would argue that Jimmy losing completely shotguns his momentum. Like he literally has no momentum anymore. He's always been a lackey. He's already been treated like a lackey, and then now you have this so-called featured match, marquee match, where he lost decisively. Okay, so right now he really looks like a
lackey, a complete lackey.
Complete lackey, and Jay Uso is like a star. So if their way to separate them is to make them look like one twin is better than the other, they've done their job, lah. Because Jimmy's a complete chump.
Yeah, which sucks for him,
Yeah.
Like, you could have used the whole, he tricked him as an excuse to let him win.
Yeah.
Even, because he cheated, right? And he preyed on his good nature.
Yeah, to me that was the story.
Yeah.
Prey on the nature, take advantage, and then say like, oh, see, I'll
smart you,
still the better brother.
Yeah, then they can have a follow-up match, maybe in a cage, whatever. They can escalate it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, for whatever reason, that's the end of it.
Yeah, and the surprise that Solo didn't even appear at all.
Bro, I think Solo, you're right. No, Solo gonna punish for sleeping at Hall of Fame.
I tell who to sleep. Don't sleep. I know Thunderbolt was boring.
Cameras on you, you don't freaking fall asleep.
Like kena caught in parliament.
Oh yeah. So okay, I was a bit disappointed in this finish right here.
I agree.
Let's move on to the next match. I love both entrance. This is the match that the entrances were awesome.
Yeah, I'm surprised to say that I really enjoyed this match. I'm
really
even like everything from the entrance and even the match itself, how it was laid out. But yeah, let's talk about the entrances. Damage Control came out. It was like a full on Japanese culture showcase.
Yeah, they had were they the geishas or whatever?
Geisha with the mask.
Yeah, I think you know what it is.
What?
The three of them, Dakota, Asuka, and Kairi Sane look amazing.
Yeah.
Kairi Sane emptied out the entire supply of hairspray in Philadelphia because her hair was like BAM!
Maybe she was channeling Bull Nakano lah.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm surprised none of them did the flat top
hair. Asuka had like black colorations to her face mask, looked very creepy and scary.
Her Kana gear was amazing. The face mask, the clown mask was awesome.
Dakota Kai had like slightly darker. Even we all know, we said this before, right? You turn heel, must have darker makeup. Look sexy.
Not gonna lie.
Woo!
She looked hot.
Yeah.
I've always thought she's pretty, but like today she's hot.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then she got into the ring.
And she was hot.
Yeah, but anyway.
Anyway, can we talk about the X-Men tribute that they did?
Okay, so we were trying to figure out, was there an X-Men tribute? Because, you know what it felt like?
Yeah.
It felt like one person didn't get the memo.
Yeah!
Because, you had Bianca Belair looking straight up like Cyclops with the visor.
That was so dope.
You had Jade Cargill with her literal nickname is Storm.
She's channeling Storm.
Storm. And then Naomi wearing hat, looking like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. So I'm like, hey, wrong franchise, huh?
Yeah, I say like, is that Raiden and Kung Lao? Yeah. Is this supposed to be X? Okay, so I hope somebody explains what the hell was Naomi's gear.
Yeah.
Because 2 of 3 was good.
Yeah.
They should have, I don't know, man. She should have just had Wolverine or some shit.
Maybe we were overthinking it. And Jade and Bianca, not really X-Men, but we just, because of our own biases, our own nerdiness.
They are X-Men, come
right,
on.
Right.
The visor was so obvious in X-Men tribute.
Yeah. And then you had Naomi like, you didn't get the memo. We're supposed to cosplay X-Men, not MK or whatever the hell you're doing.
Yeah. Pascal was saying Solo still camping under the
to now. He's waiting for tomorrow. He's hiding until tomorrow.
He's like, those guys you late night then the next day got work just stay outside just go to work, go to office,
sleep at the office.
Yeah, go to office straight.
Oh shit. Okay, so the match itself, it was once again very obvious what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Even down to the finish, you knew that Jade Cargill was gonna get the pin.
The hot tag, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have Naomi selling.
Yeah.
You're gonna have Bianca kind of becoming like the one that brings the match together, the glue.
Yeah.
She did an awesome spot. I think she did like a triple, like she jumped over the 3 order and she did
moonsault.
The moonsault. Yeah. That was dope. And the hair whip, bro.
Oh,
I haven't heard that since Sasha Banks kena whip. Right?
Yeah. It sounded like a gunshot.
Scary, yeah.
It is.
I think she legitimately will whack people with it and it hurts like hell.
Do you feel bad, right? That this Damage Control essentially were 3 jobbers here. I don't they were there to make the other 3 look good.
But they needed to. I mean, they clearly they're putting over Jade Cargill. But yeah.
Did you see, I can't remember whose entrance, I think it was Bianca's entrance, the music was playing, right? Then Asuka and Kairi Sane were dancing in the ring.
Oh yeah, Asuka joining in and dancing.
Yeah, I was like, I think they're trying to troll, but I'm a bit, and we've said this before, I'm a bit over this whole, Asuka and Kairi Sane being weird and making a lot of extra actions.
Just because you're Japanese, you have to be over the top and zany, right?
I want them to be just cold and badass.
That's the thing. I thought Kairi Sane's character is that. I don't know whether she cannot influence peer pressure by
she's
to dance.
Okay, she's a pirate princess. You can't really be cold and badass. No, but
in her socials, when she turned heel, she was like that very mysterious vixen.
Oh, yeah.
But I am still holding out hope they will do the... Can somebody on the chat tell me what was that faction's name that they were called?
Black Lotus, is it? Lucha Underground?
Yeah, Black Lotus. That one they really dressed like...
They're all black.
MVPs in a club. That one looked really, really cool. So I hope they do that.
As opposed to being over the top caricatures, right?
Yeah.
Bianca looked amazing. Jade looked, what the hell? Looked just like a star.
Yeah.
And Naomi's Naomi lah.
Somebody said this was a AEW, TNA, and WWE super team. Right?
That's right.
Essentially, it was. Yeah, Jade is usage in this one was so well done. They know, give her in small doses, let her do all the big moves, let her get a pin. She's basically a positive Goldberg.
Yes, positive Goldberg. No, that's exactly it, right? Jade had very little to do, but when she did what she did, it was impactful because she picked up the win.
Yeah, agree. Pascal said Asuka never recovered from losing to Charlotte WrestleMania 34. I'm still not over that because she was unbeaten for the longest time. Had a great run.
I think it is what it is. They, for whatever reason, actually, I was about to say they don't know how to book foreign wrestlers, but they did in NXT.
And it's Triple H.
So I don't know, maybe now they're just sort of wrapping things up, trying to give Jade the push. Maybe next, post WrestleMania, Damage Control will, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But, Div just explained, Black Lotus Triad.
They're assassins. There you go.
Yeah, they should be booked like assassins, you know? Make them the assassins.
Like female Shield members,
Yeah, they should. Oh.
But they need a better, look, I know you like Dakota Kai. I think she's not great on the mic. I don't think she's a good promo.
I never say I like her on her mic.
Okay.
I just say I like her.
Oh!
Anyway.
All right.
Let's continue.
So yeah, very obvious winner here. The next one, okay, this one, legit, the promo package got me misty-eyed. And not just the promo package, right?
Everything in terms of the entrance.
So we talked about how every event now they have a follow from back to front to entrance camera shot. And then they had the son and wife backstage. That moment got to me, bro. I was like, oh my god. And then, it's talking about...
Okay, when he first won that gauntlet match and beat Chad Gable, everyone wanted Chad to win.
Sentiment actually turned against him.
Yeah, sentiment turned against him. But they did such a great job in the last 2 weeks to swing it back in their favor.
Bro, to your point, right? Yeah. They've had one of the least builds for this very matchup, and somehow they made it emotional.
Yes.
That is not just testament to the storyline, the production, but Gunther and Sammy sort of telling that story.
Yeah, I think the smartest thing that they did was to get Gable on their side, on Sammy's side, become his trainer. So now people who wanted Gable will understand that, okay, Gable is on Sammy's side.
Yep.
And remember when he walked to the ring, Gable stopped him, and then Gable said what? One favor for me, like I want to be the first one to challenge for the title. So they will build that rivalry.
And then you had Sammy's like, hey, you're not going to go out with me?
Yeah.
He's like, no. You don't need me.
You never needed me.
Oh my god, that was so like, wow, everyone looked so. And then, bro, the moment that got me misty-eyed, and I am convinced that that's why Kevin Owens is going to win the US title tomorrow, is when, right around the corner, Kevin Owens.
Yeah. When Kevin came, I was like, it was such a unexpected but such a great surprise. Like,
because we all know, and this is like a nod to the fans who know, right? And then they hug, then he fired. Bro, I legit was like, I'm like, fuck, and now I'm on. Because honestly, the whole time I was like, there's no way Gunther is winning. Losing. Yeah, he has to continue, right? Like, the build-up has been shit. But when that moment happened, I was like, okay, fine, y'all got me. Sami Zayn, come on, I'm supporting Sami Zayn.
So is this the one time we can admit that, WWE has done a good job in hooking and getting people to get on board with their story they want to tell?
Yes. Yeah. The story they wanted to tell. And this was in hindsight, in retrospect, right? This frees up Gunther to pursue other things, main events.
Yeah, because Bash in Berlin is happening. He should be the world title contender by that point. But one thing I would say about Sami is, right, every time you doubt Sami, it's really true,
Yeah,
it's not just in storyline but in real life.
Yeah,
you keep doubting like, okay, he's getting cold or what. Somehow he will give this kind of performance of the night. And
Chad has mentioned it already. Sami KO, the Eddie Benoit moment.
Maybe they're gonna get end of WrestleMania or
the only thing with that is and then somehow it's a triple threat, right?
Yeah.
The only thing with that is it's not like Kevin has won a mid-card title before. He's won the main title before.
Same as Sami lah.
It's like a toned down version of that. But because that worked because Benoit never won the big one.
Yeah, but I would say, because of how Gunther has elevated the title, Sami winning this time around feels more special than the last 3 times when he was IC champ, right?
Yeah.
Of course, the way the match went was exactly as we predicted. Dominating performance from Gunther at first.
Actually, this was what I would disagree with you on that because it felt very competitive for the first half. It was only towards the end where Gunther started
getting strong.
Basically beating him down. There was that whole moment, right, where he had him down already. Then he kept going to the top rope to splash.
Yeah, 3 times. Yeah.
And then point at the wife, like,
I love that.
And then Sami did the whole Ultimate Warrior warrior.
People say he got possessed on the ground. Suddenly like twitchy.
So the only issue I take with this match was I think Sammy got a bit too much offense right off the bat. They were too 50-50.
Yeah, they should play a bit more.
Yeah.
He brought out a classic El Generico move, which was the twisting brainbuster on the top rope. That was, bro, everyone popped like mad for that one move. Bro.
Yeah.
Because half of the crowd thought it was a botch.
Yep.
Like, was it supposed to be a suplex? Why the fish? Did he lose his balance or something?
Correct.
But the way he hit the neck and just the whole move, it looked so devastating.
It is such a dangerous move. Didn't they did it on AEW the other day? The other week.
The Takeshita and Ospreay, right?
Ospreay match, yeah.
Yeah, but this was just the moment, the way it was placed.
Yeah.
Like Najwan said, brainbuster.
Yeah. On the top rope. Walao.
To me, that was momentum has swung.
Yeah.
Like it really had swung,
and I say what you want, right? He only pulls it out at the big match where it matters at WrestleMania, and that's what makes something like this special.
I agree.
I kind of wish that he would have pinned him on that, and not also do 2 hollover kicks. Or was it? Did he do 2?
He did 2, but the hollover kicks are his finishes. So I get it. Yeah.
But like such a move so devastating like that should have killed him. No, that's it. If you're going to do that, end the match.
That should have been a finish. I mean, I think that should be a finisher going forward. Yeah, like one of his finishers.
Irvin explains why Zayn was so competitive because he trained with Dante Chen, so he level up. Level up. Get it? Level up, bro.
Give me a high five.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I think Dante Chen, give him some kopi. Teh tarik or ice teh tarik.
Level his game up.
Give him a bit of that coffee boost, bro.
Energy, the power. Give him a few extra finisher icons.
Yeah, but surprisingly, actually not surprisingly, but to me this was my match of the night.
Ooh, I actually agree with you on this. I really I was bought in right from the start. Yeah. And it's crazy to say because in terms of the history of this match, it's much shorter
than a lot of the things here.
Yeah.
To me, it was the best. If I had to do star ratings, right? This was the best match of the night. Not just from an in-ring perspective, a story being told perspective.
Yes.
Classic babyface was a classic heel perspective, and an unexpected win.
Yeah. I agree.
Because when the match ranked, like no way Gunther is gonna lose. Like everyone was like, I hope Sammy wins, but we all also kind of believe the story that was being told that Gunther, Gable all said, nah, you couldn't do it, you can't do it. Yeah. So the fact that they swerved us in a way, got us on board with Sammy winning. To be honest, some people are unhappy online that Gunther lost, but the story was told that was so good, and I think Sammy deserves this moment.
Yeah. Sure. And once again, this frees up Gunther for other things in the future. Yeah. Like you said, Bash at Berlin and whatnot.
Yeah. Najwan said, quite interesting to see who will be champ, Gunther or Drew, because there's both Bash in Berlin and Clash at the Castle.
Oh, yeah. They can both be champ.
Div said, fun! Move a bit closer, a bit softer.
I said you.
So, I shall project my voice a bit more, guys. Let me know if it's too soft.
Okay, come. We are at the main event.
We are at the main event, guys.
Okay, to be honest, by the time the main event happened, right, I was a bit like, no surprises so far. Like, did you guys feel any... I know that WrestleMania has raised the bar in terms of surprises, right? Did it feel like a bit of like nothing big happened? Even though a lot of shit happened.
Okay, if I want to compare it to last year's WrestleMania, Night 1, right, it was like one of the best cards, best performances. Like Night 1 was really great. It set the bar for Night 2, which unfortunately Night 2 didn't live up in my opinion.
So maybe this year is Tombale.
This year maybe this was like, this is okay. But maybe Night 2 is going to deliver next.
Div Royalty brought something up as well that we forgot to bring up. The fact that Giovanni, Vinci and... what's the other fellow's name? Ludwig Kaiser. They were not involved in the match. It was a straight one-on-one wrestling match. I appreciated that as well. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree. And that also can play into the dynamics of Imperium, right? What's going to happen next? They are tag teams. They have a new tag team champion recently.
Yep.
I tell you, they have enough depth in the tag team division where they can build up the two of them as well.
True. So, okay, on to the main event then.
On to the main event.
And I think maybe the gravitas and the hype of the main event was enough. Or they thought it was going to be enough to carry this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So Cody Rhodes opens the show.
Yep.
I was like, okay, it's a standard Cody Rhodes
nothing
pay-per-view.
crazy in terms of the performance.
Maybe for next week. I mean, next week, tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they're saving even the pyro budget. They're saving for tomorrow.
So he got 2 pyro pops, so not bad, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then you got Seth freaking Rollins with a giant freaking flower thing and wearing a gown with a train.
Two things during these 2 entrances. When Cody first came out the elevator, Cody-vator, right?
Yeah.
I remember someone in the crowd saying, "Hey, actually quite handsome." What? Because I don't know, he was very like blushy, or he looked very well made up.
Okay, maybe Brandy has been working on him.
Blush, put away blush, and then
because this ain't open mic night, bitch. Heifer.
And then when Seth came out, right, then the next thing is like, what the hell is he wearing? It become like, like Oscar Awards, where we are commenting on the fashion.
Yeah.
And then all the people on the Discord were saying like, what? This is still from Becky again? No wonder Becky jealous.
And you got the big ass glasses with a giant flower on the side.
Someone with a random flower like Quasimodo.
Giant growth on his neck.
Like a growth on the neck.
Wow, it was. Yeah,
so like they look cool. They all look like superheroes. They had their superhero uniforms.
Yeah.
And then you had the final boss.
The super villain entrance.
Bro.
He is leaning so hard into this final boss thing.
Love it.
And then, did you see that? It's very interesting. It said, final boss version 10.0?
Maybe it's like all these different gimmicks combined.
Is that like the 10th gimmick change or something? There's some sort of reference there.
And also another thing, I feel like there was a lot of Attitude Era references. I saw a lot of Gangrel in that
Oh
entrance.
my, yes. So that was the first thing I said when you saw the fire, right?
Yeah.
Because they didn't do the top-down shot yet. So you only saw fire. So I'm like, is he going to rise up from fire?
Yeah.
But no, he walked out. It was the Rock logo set on fire.
Amazing.
And then when they did the top-down shot, then you can see.
Yeah, and I don't know, there was like Terminator references, this final boss. I don't know, like it was just too much.
Yeah.
It's like somebody said, here's $1 million. Just look the most badass you can look. Yeah. Came out with that stupid ass People's Champ. I mean, it is a beautiful design.
Yeah.
It's essentially his smoking skull equivalent lah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this guy really award himself title belt. He doesn't want to look kental without.
Well, maybe that it plays into his character of how he's so egotistical. And then the screens was zzz. At one point I was like, hey, enough lah. Get on with it lah.
Yeah.
It felt a bit long, but I guess it's to the point of like he's so, so into himself.
Pascal said they dropped a ton of Steve Austin Easter eggs. Is it because of the smoking skull? What are the Easter eggs? Because I didn't catch anything else.
You're talking about in the weeks leading up to, yeah, sure. Like they had like Cena in the background.
Yeah, those things, yes.
On the
but
truck.
if you're talking about tonight, I didn't see anything else.
Final boss engaged. Oh boy.
Yeah. Edison, shout out as well because Sami Zayn won the championship during Ramadan 2 years in a row.
Yep. The tag team titles last year.
Allah is on his side, bro. Next year world title already. Because he fast.
Right. But yeah, so okay, you had the Rock come out to his bombastic entrance.
Yep.
Simple Roman entrance, nothing fancy. It's the entrance he comes out to all the time.
Roman and Cody saving their big entrances for tomorrow.
True.
My opinion. Okay, let's talk about generally the match itself. How do you think The Rock looked and performed in this match?
It felt very punch kick for a long time. And I think it's tough lah because, you knew, okay, the problem with this match is you have a team of 2 people that are not quote unquote workers, like full on workers.
Okay.
You have Mr. ASMR. I'm not saying he's a bad worker. I'm just saying that his style is more slow, methodical, talk a lot. Cinema. And it worked well. And they even referenced this in the A&E special on Roman Reigns. How he brought this whole style to his gimmick during the pandemic because they knew during the pandemic there was no crowd noise.
Yeah.
So that's why he started acting.
They use it.
Yeah. And that's become part of who he is.
Yeah.
But you see, you have a tag team match where he doesn't do that, and The Rock cannot do that anymore.
Yeah, at this stage in his career, you could tell he really leaned heavily on the rest of them to make it work.
So it wasn't as bad as Hogan, Michaels.
Oh yeah.
But like it felt a little bit like that at points where people are just selling for The Rock.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the point that Zarfan just made. I think this match shows the difference between the past era and the modern era.
Yeah.
Because one of the things going into the match, Cody said that he has the lungs to carry the match.
Yep.
But does The Rock have the lungs to last, as long as them?
And we know that is not the case.
This match has proven it.
Yeah,
right?
and you can't have Cody and Roman going out there having a banger because they need to save that for tomorrow.
Yes.
You can't have the same match happen.
So do you feel like the general vibe of the match is that a lot of things being held back?
Yeah, in a way, that's why they had to do the brawling all the way. It's very Attitude Era, actually.
Yeah.
Brawl all the way to the outside.
Yep.
I feel bad for Cody and... Cody and...
Cody and Seth?
No, Cody and Roman. Because they were battling on the stage, but the camera was always on Rock and Seth.
I see. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but also another thing is, they really started the match very, very slow.
Yeah, it was very slow.
To the point, I think people were a bit like... Yeah, this was a bit of a letdown. Like, it took some time for it to pick up.
So, okay, the argument is because we saw a lot of that during a lot of Roman Reigns' main events. The drama, the storytelling style. What was it about this one that made it meh?
No, to me, I felt like there was a lot of posturing in this match. Like, they look at each other, they stare. They were expecting... Okay, if the crowd that they were acting in front of was... the Hogan Rock crowd for WrestleMania 18, then every single stare would be a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, that's a very good point. So is this a problem that the crowd was kind of like,
The crowd was
Really, yeah.
I expected when the bell ring, everyone was cheering. This is awesome. This is, that kind of thing. None of that happened in this crowd.
Why, Philly, Philly let us down at the Hall of Fame already.
You know what they did?
What?
They need a toilet break match after Sami Zayn and Gunther. The crowd tired lah from that match.
Maybe.
Hey, what's this story about Roman Reigns getting a Nike deal? Is that legit?
Huh?
Yeah, he said a sponsorship deal.
What is it?
A sponsorship deal, like a Nike shoe sponsorship deal.
Okay, Roman Reigns appears to announce new deal with Nike.
Let's read this.
Instagram post.
He announced
wow,
a custom shoe and attire. Okay,
so
let's see the Instagram post.
So basically, he might be the first wrestler to have air reigns.
Oh damn! Wait,
this is a Jordan thing though.
Bro, he got a Jordan Jumpman. He got a Jordan deal. What is real PDX REG? You wanna look at it?
Where?
This one. Okay, guys, let us know if it's selling in Singapore. Holy shit! I'm gonna get some air. Oh, bro, looks damn good, bro.
Oh my god! So this drop out probably.
See. Okay, so this is
a private account.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah. Okay, guys, time to become a sneakerhead.
Oh my god!
But it's very funny that this was mentioned. You know why? Because just in the weeks leading up to it, right, was there was a appearance on Complex Sneakers by Triple H, where he talked about how WWE athletes should be getting
brand deals,
shoe deals.
Yeah, and I think he already knew this was happening, so he sort of like hint a bit.
Perfect, bro.
So now you got Cody with a drink deal. You have Roman Reigns.
Shoe deal.
They are making stars left, right, and center.
Yeah, then Kick to the Gut with a sponsorship deal also.
Hey!
Shout out to them as well.
Big shout out to the sponsors of this podcast, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Please go check them out. Mirage.
Bro, your show, I don't know what they said. Oh no, I'm just looking at that big purple background.
You're looking at the wrong screen, bro. What are you doing?
Too many screens, bro.
It's okay, I'm here.
Now I know what you're working with.
Everybody, please go check out Mirage Advisory.
Can I say thank you to the 4 followers, guys?
Yes.
Guys, make it 450 today. Let's do it.
Yes, please go check out their content as they support us in our journey to bring you pro wrestling content.
Like we said, we only want to work with sponsors and collaborators who are wrestling fans, and they are wrestling fans, so shout out to them.
Please go check them out on Instagram. So yeah, let's talk about why this match felt a little bit draggy. It felt draggy to me. Yeah. Like you're talking about the posturing. I think the crowd, like you said, really came into play here. The crowd wasn't hyped for this for whatever reason, so it felt like a lot of time wasting.
Yeah, I agree. And if you are fans of The Rock, if you haven't seen The Rock for a long time and you watch this now, will you be disappointed? Or will you feel like, because The Rock was cursing a storm, playing up his whole final boss character, were you entertained by that?
I love the fact that he freaking said the F-bomb already and then the censors pressed the button 7 seconds too late, but that's another story. Like we've talked about, right? He gets to do it because he is the final boss.
And I actually like that how, in storyline sense, it makes sense that the ref will stop counting and allow disqualifications and no count out because the boss threatened to fire him and his job.
So, okay. So this is I wonder if this was done on purpose. Because the whole idea of the whole bloody Solo, Jimmy all coming out, that one they've done so many times already.
Yeah.
To a point where they're like, okay, let's not do that again. Let's instead have The Rock exert his... In a way, it's like Vince McMahon changing the rules on the fly.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So only this boss won't shit on your head.
Okay.
But, so do you think that that's where they're going? It's like, okay, we don't want to do the whole schmoz thing again, but let's play up that he has this... He's a corrupt official and he's forcing the ref to do...
Yeah. Maybe that's the thing, right? Like this is... Since like he can't do the work rate now, he really leans into the character work.
Yep.
Ordering people around, taking their time, and then people will still be invested in the character.
Yeah.
Just in a different perspective lah.
Yeah.
The chat is I don't know whether it's frozen because here it's like updated.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. There you go. So okay, other than that, while Young fixes that, talking about Seth and Cody in this match, did you feel like they played the role of the baby faces well? Like, do you feel like they managed to carry the end of the bargain? Like, because a lot of so-called new fans or casuals coming into this will be seeing Seth and Cody for the first time.
Correct. I feel like because Roman and Rock's characters are so big, right? I don't know. I feel like, it's interesting you put it that way. I feel like if you didn't watch Raw and whatever leading up to this, right? You might not feel what the big deal is about Seth or what the big deal is about Cody.
Unless they watch the Raw, the Bill and all that.
Yeah, unless you have the context. But I feel like if you're coming into this just solely on this, right? You might be like, oh, okay, they're okay, but what's the big deal? Like, they didn't, I guess...
They didn't do anything to show out and show off.
Yeah.
I was expecting like a Phoenix Splash from Seth Rollins. I was expecting some crazy shit.
But then again, that's the other thing we were talking about. It's also because of the people they're working with.
Yeah.
You notice everything involving The Rock was either selling punch kicks or one or two flat back bumps. That's it. There was nothing different. Because he can't do it.
Maybe he has something in his contract, like the Vin Diesel.
Oh my god.
Cannot punch me or make me look bad.
Oh shit, no.
X amount of punches or X amount of bumps at the end, I would think.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
There were moments, and Zarifi mentioned it, like how he got booed, or Cody got booed when he stopped the People's Elbow. People wanted to see those moves.
Yeah.
The Attitude Era fans were like, yes, let's see the People's Elbow. Yeah. Let's see the rock bottom.
Zarifi brought up a great point. And guys, I want to hear your opinions as well. Like, who do you think had the better performance? Stone Cold at WrestleMania 38 or The Rock's match so far?
I think Stone Cold at 38 because everything was sort of built towards him having his moments, doing his greatest hits. He wasn't in a full-on match. And he was actually with Kevin Owens. But Kevin Owens just sell for him only.
So that's the thing, right? The problem is, right, usually the heels always sell for the baby faces. But in this dynamic, right, baby faces selling for the heel is a bit weird.
Yeah, a quote-unquote legend returning heel.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. But yeah, I would love to hear other people's thoughts on it. One thing as well, like the crowd booed Cody after he reversed People's Elbow, right? But he eventually won over the crowd, in my opinion.
He did.
Especially, remember...
Come. Get closer to the mic.
Yeah, especially when they all kena whack. Remember when they all were whacking The Rock?
Yeah.
That really make us feel like, wow, The Rock was selling for them.
Yeah.
Because one of The Rock's best strengths is actually selling. So when he kena sold, and can we talk about the spear sell?
When he, like, his face was...
I was like, I was like, wow, this guy hilarious, man.
So is this miscomm, whatever you want to call it, right? So it was the Roman Reigns that got the spear on The Rock. So is this the reason Rock turns on Roman?
Only if they had lost after that spot. Only if they had took the L.
Right, but they didn't.
They still won. So like, I think that could just be something
to give us the hope lah.
Maybe, or they explain it away.
Because it's another one of those cases of the result was very obvious, so they tried to swerve us a little bit. But we've seen that before, but for whatever reason, it really felt like there was no way Seth and Cody were going to win.
Yeah. They did manage to give us a bit of hope. A bit only.
Yeah.
But after some time, after all the nonsense that happened, pulling out the referee, introducing Mama Rose to all the straps. Like I was like, okay, now this is done, and he was telling and ordering the referee around as well.
So was it overbooked then? Is that what makes this a little bit like? I guess disappointing is the way to call it, because no surprises. It was very clear who was going to win.
Yeah.
It was kind of clear how they were going to win.
And overbooking works if done right.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of storyline threads, but this felt like overbooked and just The Rock just running the show. It wasn't even Roman. Roman was just doing his thing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just come out and say it. Did The Rock's involvement actually make the match worse?
Ooh.
If let's say they had the same stipulation, but instead it was Roman and Solo, and The Rock is special ring enforcer, special guest ring announcer, whatever the hell. He's not involved in a rest. So okay, in that scenario, right, you have Solo or whoever else you want to insert there, who can have a good match still with Seth, who can have a good match with even if it's Roman and Drew, for example.
I agree. The thing is, like, The Rock, we've kind of accepted that. I think The Rock can't do a full on one-on-one match to the level that we want. But the problem is, like, if he overshadows everyone else, you are talking about the current top stars right now, you know. So it's okay if The Rock gives the shine to the rest of them.
Sure.
But he's not giving the shine, he's overshadowing.
Yeah.
So okay, let's just put it out there. Did this match live up to the hype, or was it a disappointment in your opinion?
I think there were a lot of things working against this match. The hype was too high.
Okay.
And I feel like it didn't live up to the expectations. I honestly, what could you have expected from this match?
Everything that we expected happened, but
no surprise.
This is a case of it's predictable, but it's not. It's like not a good predictable.
Yeah. Like it was okay lah.
Like we wanted to see everything that happened, but we also felt like there should be more.
Jimmy and Solo.
Yeah.
Why were they not involved? Is it because, like I said just now, they didn't want to do that, rehash that whole thing again?
Maybe because Bloodline Rules is tomorrow, and then they can introduce them as Bloodline Rules, so they can kind of separate it out.
Yeah, so they don't overdo the whole schmoz thing.
Yeah, or maybe they're trying to showcase that, you know, Roman and The Rock is OP, so they don't need anyone to defeat them.
Well, and then you realize actually he need to cheat to win lah.
Yes,
he
correct.
need to exert his power or whatever.
Yeah. Roman is up there, so need someone else up there to partner him. Solo J all in is his minion. So basically he's saying that Roman is like the top guy. They need another top guy, so we can become a super team lah.
I think a lot of it also has to do like what you said lah. Rock really overshadowed a lot, and unfortunately Rock is not in his athletic prime.
Yeah.
He overshadows, but he can't deliver. So therefore the whole thing is kind of flat.
Pascal said, my biggest gripe is that it already felt like Bloodline Rules.
Yeah, no, that's what Michael Cole said on commentary. Like, this might as well be Bloodline Rules.
Yeah.
The way it was going on.
Yeah. My favorite part of the match, I agree, is The Rock selling that spear. That was, to me, the funniest thing.
Okay, so
hilarious.
I think that also, in a lot of ways, right, The Rock was best. He was a great heel because he sold a lot and he was very emotional and like comedic almost in his sells.
Yep.
Is it because now he's an overpowered heel? That's why his charisma doesn't shine through, because he actually does his best work when he's losing. Does that make sense? I don't know.
I mean, it's very hard to explain it, but all I can say is like the very idea. Remember how the CM Punk said it. The very gravity of me, you know, intimidate some people or like affect some people. But for me, The Rock, because he's such a big deal, like such a big star and all that, just by association, it overshadows everyone. It doesn't. Okay, some people, their how they are as a person, their aura lifts other people up. Like to me, Roman Reigns lifts everyone around him.
Oh.
But The Rock is the opposite kind of energy. He just overshadows everyone.
He's a black hole.
Yeah. Almost, right?
Actually, I think you might have nailed the
issue.
The issue in that, you're right. Roman lifted everybody up. The Rock sort of, whether it's his fault or not lah, on purpose or not, he sort of is like the gravitational pull. He just pulls everyone.
He's the
it's
Thanos.
a black hole. He's Thanos.
Yeah. So I don't blame if The Rock it still stays the final boss and Roman Reigns eventually become babyface to defeat The Rock.
So okay, that being said, right, Rock Cody 1-on-1, that probably will be a more exciting feud. Roman versus Rock. more exciting feud.
Yeah, I think The Rock need to stand on his own as the number one final boss bad guy. Because we have officially admitted that Tribal Chief here on the table cannot stand up to The Rock in terms of the stature of him. Yeah, so Roman by nature has to be maybe the reformed bad guy.
Yeah.
He's like the Magneto in X-Men 97. He come back to the good side to defeat the evil that he created.
Yep.
So yeah. Overall, guys, tell us your grades for this WrestleMania, this match. What do you guys think overall of the night? Like, what's your thoughts in terms of the night overall?
I would give it like I feel like 6 is too harsh. 6.5, 7, maybe.
So it's like a C plus, B minus.
C plus, B minus, yeah. Because what we is expectations, dealing with expectations again, right? What we expect of a WrestleMania: surprises, swerves, and we didn't get a lot of that here. No. Once again, not to say that that's a bad thing. Sometimes predictable is good, but to me, it felt a little bit flat here. Like the opening match we talked about could be sickness, injury, whatever. Yeah. It was a flat.
Didn't live up.
Sami Zayn Gunther was literally the best match, and it was a 2-week build match.
And it was a sleeper hit. It was not expected to be good, but it was good.
So yeah, there you go. And then, but I will give an extra point for Lil Wayne being super extra. No, I'm kidding. I take away a point.
Okay, which match live up to the hype? Which match over deliver and which match under deliver? Let's go. Let's look through one more time. So Rhea and Baggage under delivered. A-Town to me over delivered.
To me, this one was expected. I think it's neutral.
Okay, so
this is what you expect of a 6-pack ladder.
Okay, under delivered, live up to the hype. Number 2. Okay, third match.
I had low expectations. I think it lived up to. I had low expectations, and what we got was some nonsense as well. So okay,
lived up to it.
So it's standard.
Okay, Jay and Jimmy under delivered, unfortunately.
And Lil Wayne under delivered.
Definitely, bro. He didn't even deliver, bro.
a melee.
Okay, Bianca Jade to me over delivered.
To me, this is. They did what was expected.
Okay. I mean, we can agree to be around that territory.
Sure, but it's there lah. Yeah. Sami Zayn, Gunther, I think we both agree over.
Over delivered. The
Bloodline under because of the expectations and how they were so high.
Yeah. It was still a fun, entertaining main event.
Yeah.
Definitely people were invested, but it was just missing that. It wasn't the greatest tag team of all time match. Yeah, for sure.
And crowd. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
The crowd played a huge role and they were kind of flat as well.
Yeah. Even Carlito didn't backstab Ray. So, under-delivered there. Well, Papa H said that WrestleMania got a new story after WrestleMania.
Well, I mean, that's what always happens. There will always be new stories, sure. But as an event as a whole, I just feel a little bit bad that they didn't capitalize on all the extra eyeballs.
Yeah. Wait. Johnny Autism Wrestling said, I'm pissed off people are saying Cody going to win tomorrow. They don't know shit. Do you see what happened tonight? And John Cena and Stone Cold not involved. They weren't even mentioned in the story. Huh? Okay, basically he's saying that based on how the story is being told, the bloodline feels like they will still continue to reign even after. So Cody won't finish his story lah. So I think basically the doubt is being created lah. Okay, wait. Saleh just said AEW just announced Young Bucks presenting backstage footage from All In London for Collision. What is this story, Tony Khan?
So they are probably doing a backstage skit, bro. How much you want to bet they're going to do a backstage skit?
How much you want to bet they're going to under-deliver?
Yeah, this one confirm under-deliver. Look.
First of all, why would this, if this is going to be like a real thing that you're going to share, why you put it on your TV? What's the point of that?
You put it on TV. But why you put it on Collision?
Okay, people to look at Collision.
Bro, this is a backstage skit. I guarantee. Okay, this is my prediction right now. Backstage skit. That's what it is.
Okay.
If not, then I will watch Dynamite for a month. Okay, and you know what a painful.
You will review Dynamite.
I will watch and every minute.
Give you your thoughts on Dynamite for the next 4 weeks.
Yes, I'm gonna guarantee you that is a skit, and it's gonna be lame as shit.
Oh dear God. Okay. Well, at the end of the day, maybe that's their way of trying to get people to care about EW. But you know what?
Make themselves relevant. Stop it. Yeah. I hate that you even brought it up.
Poor Saleh.
I'm kidding.
Okay, Div said, I think the final boss persona ruined the main event, but I'm not a Rock fan to begin with. People are tired from watching wrestling already.
I don't know if ruined is the right word. I think overshadowed is the spot on thing.
Speaking of overexposure, I think we can all agree that this event definitely delivered in some ways, under-delivered in certain ways, but do you still have enough bandwidth They always use it in corporate terms. Bandwidth. To finish.
I do for night 2, right?
Yes,
of WrestleMania, which is going to be amazing. Look, at the end of the day, we know that Seth and Drew are going to bring it. CM Punk is going to be on commentary, and that's going to be awesome. Actually, night 2 might be the better show. The better show. I mean, we have the Pride versus the Final Testament, which, oh, good God.
What if that over-delivered?
It can only over-deliver because I have nothing but bad things to say. Actually, okay, I take that back. I saw Karrion Kross's promo on SmackDown.
Was it the one when he was sitting on the stage?
No, it was a backstage package promo where it feels like they let him just stop, and it was quite good.
Oh,
I wish this was how they presented him the entire time.
Send the link, bro. I need to check it out. But so you know what, guys, we are gonna be here tomorrow, same time, 11. Hopefully, still alive.
Yes. I will be streaming 7 a.m. night 2. So if you are waking up early, I hope you guys don't leave, by the way, or take MC, because 7 a.m. to 11, I will be doing the live stream on my Twitch account, okay?
Yeah.
So this is what we have to look forward to, just to give you a rundown. Seth versus Drew, Pride versus Testament, LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
Yeah, on site.
I actually have very low expectations for that because AJ Styles has somehow under-delivered every WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But we got LA Knight, so maybe this is his moment. Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. I think this can only over-deliver.
Yeah.
Io Sky, Bailey, don't have high hopes.
I would say I have high hopes because Bailey and Io, they can bring it. And Roman and Cody.
Yeah, wow.
Remember last year's match?
Yeah.
Was great.
Yeah, for all that happened this today, night 1, I think they redeem themselves tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know it's Bloodline rules, which means The Rock's going to be involved, Solo, Tama Tonga, John Uso,
Mama Rose, Mama Raw,
everybody will
Stone
be there.
Cold, John Cena,
Bro,
Avengers lah.
You can't tell me Rikishi was at the Hall of Fame, right? That means he's in town, right?
Yeah.
As if he's not going to be there for this. Confirm Haku is going to be there.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, everyone also agrees that the Philly crowd wasn't that good.
Philly cannot make it.
The crowd will have been so much better overseas, and let's make it happen, man. Let's give WWE a reason to go overseas.
Singapore, STB, please.
We shall make it work.
Yes.
Hopefully.
So okay, one last piece of business before we wrap things up. First of all, let me just say tomorrow's stream. Be here for tomorrow's stream because we are giving away not just the WWE 2K24 digital code of platform of your choice. So you want PC, you want PS5, you want Xbox, also can.
Wow.
Yes, of your choice, okay?
So good, Mr. Young.
Not just the game, but also, come, we share the spot here.
There you go.
The very special WWE 2K24 kit, the box. I want to show you. So this is like the apron, right? Ring apron. You see, open up the apron, you pull out that one.
Ooh, there you go.
It's not ladders or chairs.
It's the game.
No lah.
Oh, it's not a game. What is it? Oh, it's the VHS
like case.
Nice. But is it inside? Is there anything?
No lah, there's nothing inside lah.
Oh, it's just a vibe.
So, but this is for the nostalgia. Like you imagine WrestleMania 1, people watching it on VHS tape.
Nice.
Right?
So, so this so-called giveaway tomorrow is only for our Patreons. Mm-hmm. So if you are not on our Patreon, join us. We will make an announcement post on our Patreon tonight about the contest. We can let them know what we want lah, basically.
Yeah.
So it's essentially we are gonna ask, what would you call this current era of wrestling right now? Mm-hmm. What would you call it and why?
Yep.
Okay, best answers tomorrow. We will announce it on tomorrow's stream, and you guys will get this box.
Which, by the way, check this out. This is the metal. Woo, solid one, metal plate. For the cover star, Cody Rhodes, 40 years of WrestleMania, metal plate.
Love it.
Yeah. There's a glass
is it a plaque?
Title plaque. I don't take the whole thing.
Don't take it. Don't.
Go to my Instagram. Go to our Kick the Guy Instagram to see. I did the whole unboxing there.
Yeah. Okay. So this is for our Patreon. So if you're not on our Patreon yet, join us on the Patreon page.
Bro, I can be a ref, bro.
Special guest referee.
Oh, but I cannot. We're giving this away, lah.
Did they choose the shirt, like the shirt size, or they?
No. This is standard. What size is this? Large.
Maybe they just give a random large.
Large is large. Can
no problem. Okay, so join us. Become a Patreon member. Patreon link is on the description below, and go watch out for the announcement post for this, the contest post, and then send your comments there for all Patreon.
Yes, once again, all this swag plus a copy of the game.
Yeah. So shout out to all the people who are currently on Patreon. You guys are in the running. Just give us your comments on the announcement.
If you don't play the game, then you win the game code you give to somebody.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
Yeah, Div, you just get the box and give the game code. That one, I leave it up to you.
So we want to do something special for those of you who have supported us, from day 1 or day 5 or whatever.
Yeah. You guys are keeping the lights on, keeping us doing this for 7 seasons in, and screw people who tell us 7 seasons, I still don't know anything about you. Never heard anything about you. Huh? Some people say that on Instagram. Yes.
Don't know anything about who?
Us. Because they say like our content not out there enough.
Yeah, whatever lah.
Yeah, but you know what? We don't care. We care about the community who's engaged with us.
Yeah, exactly. So once again, go check out our the Patreon.
Yeah.
We'll also put up more information on the Discord. But okay, let's get down to the 2 codes that we promised to give away.
The business.
Yes, we run the contest on our Instagram and our TikTok page. So as long as you put a comment as to which is your favorite WrestleMania moment.
Yes.
You are in the running. So first of all, let's take a look at the TikTok entries.
All right. We are going to do like a virtual spin.
That's right. So everybody who put in a comment is already on the wheel. Yeah. So we're going to do a little wheel of fortune. I'm going to load it up so I can read the winning comment in just a moment.
But when we read the comment, it must be a good comment. If the comment are good, we can decide.
What?
If the comment is, I like The Rock versus Hogan, full stop. Then no lah, must give story ma.
This foreigner, he's pulling final boss shit. The Rock right here, bro.
No, let's see. Muhammad Daniel, I'm gonna pray for you as well. Let's see whether you
here we go. This is the first one.
This is for TikTok.
This is for the TikTok side of things. And
the winner is
Tofu Fam.
I saw Tofu on the chat, right?
Yes, Tofu Fam was on the chat. Let me see. Most memorable moment, Shane McMahon versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania 32. The kind of stunt that Shane McMahon pulled off was super dangerous and outrageous. Could have ended badly for him, but what an epic moment.
Okay, wordy?
What? Absolutely. Undertaker, Shane McMahon. I don't even remember that match.
How is it wordy? No, it was the one where Shane McMahon jumped off the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, congratulations, Tofu.
Tofu, congrats, bro.
I'm assuming it's a gal.
It's a guy lah.
Okay, it's a guy. Okay, so Tofu, enjoy your game. So you'll Mister, you will go DM him the code.
I will. And Tofu is I don't know if you've been streaming or not, Tofu. But yes, feel free to stream the game. Okay.
Give him a shout out.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. So on our bigger platform, our Instagram winners.
Okay, come on to Instagram. Here we go. Look at all
you guys.
Awesome comments. Okay. Come, are you ready?
Okay,
give me drum roll, bro. Give me drum.
I'm gonna do a rap. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire.
There we go.
All right.
And the
winners
is
Wheel of Fortune there.
Wheel.
Oh.
Okay, hang on. Let me look for this.
So Ezreal.xs on Instagram. Congratulations.
Okay.
Let us read the comment.
The comment even comes with a GIF of the event.
Oh, okay.
The greatest RKO of all time, Randy Orton to Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31. That's his favorite WrestleMania moment.
A+ for the additional GIF as well. I like.
You like? Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Interesting that you chose the RKO instead of the cash-in, the heist of the century.
Yeah.
Because that was that same WrestleMania.
But this was a great all-time RKO moment. So congratulations to Ezreal. Is that a guy?
Ezreal? Not sure, but it doesn't matter. We will get in contact.
We will DM them lah. Congratulations. I think
correct.
It's a dude. Alright, so don't be sad, guys, if you didn't win. There's still another option. Tomorrow, on the podcast, we will announce the winner of our Patreon exclusive with the box.
That's right. So like Foreign just mentioned, the next giveaway will be with the box and the game. So if you haven't joined our Patreon yet, you still have some time. You can sign up for the Patreon and be in the running. All right. Once again, the question is,
what would you call this current era? Name it and why.
Yeah, because honestly, I know Michael Cole has been pitching. He keeps saying this is the Triple H era. It's a bit on the nose, and I don't think Triple H wants, he's not egotistical enough, I don't think, that he will call it the Triple H era, name it after himself.
My personal favorite is the Renaissance era.
Really?
If you guys feel that is also your reason, but tell
justify.
us the reason.
Must justify. Cannot anyhow copy people.
This one I will decide.
They need essay. He's a writer, so he's very good at bullshit. I mean, very good at justifying
very
things.
Very good at explaining.
So we need you to explain why you think this era should be called the cinematic era, Renaissance era, the final boss era, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah, please. So, and for our winners, please enjoy the game. You'll get a digital code message to you soon. And guys, we are almost 2.5 hours in.
Woo!
And I know you guys survived 4 hours of WrestleMania, so we really appreciate you guys being here.
Hey, we know you guys are the hardcore ones because after WrestleMania, you're still listeners talk about WrestleMania.
Yeah, love it, man. I really appreciate it. So stay tuned. Tomorrow, back-to-back podcast. Join us 11 a.m. tomorrow. We'll talk about
That's crazy. But in the meantime, it's Mr. Young.
And it's far in the building.
See y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.